this isn't scuffed. This isn't scuffed. Hello. And welcome, everyone, to a perfectly well-prepared and non-scuffed stream. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Why can I not hear my BGM? There's my BGM. There we go. We are going to be turning it on and off today, but for now, we can rock out to the, the BGM. Hey, May. Hello. How is everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome. We have quite the interesting stream today. I am not breaking my NDA at all. Aha, aha, aha. But really quickly, we'll go ahead and chit chat for a second. How is everyone doing? Personally, I feel like I'm getting sick again. I have had a non-stop sore throat for the past 2 days. It's like actually really, really bad, and I'm in a lot of pain. And I also have like, it's like edging a migraine. But you know, it's fine. We're gonna make it work, and we're gonna smile while doing so. I'm freezing to death. It's so cold, and for why? Literally, like December, I was like, okay, granted, I don't leave my house. However, like, you know when it's super cold that you can just feel it? You can just feel it when it's getting super, super cold. Like, over December, it was, like, fine. It was cold, but it wasn't awful. And then January hit, and the weather was like, yeah, haha, let's be god-awful. So now I'm, like, freezing in my own house with the heater on. But anyways, I just finished class. We'll be heading home soon. Okay, I did most of my schoolwork for the week yesterday. Luckily, I'm fully online when it comes to schooling. So, that helps a ton. I have one test I need to do. Yes, I've done 3 tests so far on the first day of school. So awesome. I love college. I am so happy. Alright, it's hot for you? Really, Valentina? That's crazy. Anyways, so, today, we have quite the interesting stream. We have a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at CORPO VTUBING, and I want to be very specific here, because it's not CORPO VTUBING as a whole. It is a very, very specific thing that I have been working on for so many months now. So many months, and I was like, you know what? This project is so big and has taken so much of my time. I want to talk about it. So I'm literally going to give you a very, very unfiltered look at the behind the scenes of this project that I have been working on closely with staff. So, yes, thank you so much for becoming a warrior maiden number, Matthias. Thank you, appreciate you. And also, I wanted to extend a thank you to Yaya for becoming a trainee maiden member during the waiting room. Thank you so very much for your support, guys. I do appreciate it. V, and you notice on Twitter on the brink of uploading. Dude, it's fine. Staff is sleeping in Korea. It's okay. They'll never know, guys. They'll never know. But yeah, so today is going to be very unfiltered. You will genuinely be seeing my YouTube statistics right now. You will be seeing a lot of numbers. You will be seeing, like, a lot of, like, just weird contingency stuff that has been happening the past 2 months, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I like sharing information. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I'm a little bit of an nerd when it comes to the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys along on this little silly journey. Griffin, thank you so much for 3 months of being a master maiden member. Holy crap, thank you so much, Griffin. Love you, babe. Sincere thank you for all your hard work for us. Thank you so much. So yes, I do want to begin by saying we are going to be looking at a lot of sensitive stuff today. If I accidentally dock something I'm not supposed to, pretend you didn't see it. Pretend you didn't see it, but it's fine. It's so fine. I will be 100% transparent and authentic about everything. The one thing I will not be, at least intentionally, sharing with you is revenue. Just because, like, I feel like it's a little bit weird. I feel like it's a little bit weird to show you guys how much money I'm making. But I will say it's for a specific project, right? So we're gonna get into it here. I designed a very sloppy, very not scuffed PowerPoint slideshow for you all. Here we go! Welcome, everyone, to the project that I have sold my soul to for the past, like, 3 months. The 30 Shorts, 30 Days experimental project. It doesn't sound super flattering at first, but let me tell you, I and staff have been working our asses off on this for so many hours, so many days, so many months. So, let me go ahead and give you a quick little debriefing on what we've been working on. Justin, thank you so much for the 10! Oh, thank you. It's okay, you're making enough on YouTube. Well, it would be nice if YouTube wasn't taking 30% of it, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's enough. Thank you, Justin, for the time. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so the 30 Shorts, 30 Days experimental project. Now, you might not know this, but for the past, I want to say 20 or so days, I have been posting shorts every single day. But, it might not look like it from an outside perspective, but these shorts have been very, very specific in the way that they're going up and the way that they're being done. So let me go ahead and go through this slideshow. It's not a great slideshow. It doesn't look fantastic, especially when it's being cut off on the left side. Give me just a second. Give me just no. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, it's also cut off on top. There we go. That's good. That's really good. There we go. Thanks again for the 10, Justin. Thank you. And Cyber Game Man, thank you so much for the 2. What to do when you buy too many video games? Bro, what do you mean? Thanks again for the 2. All right, so this is a secret project that was conceptualized, I want to say like a year ago, by someone higher up in the VTUBING company, right? So this first began November 15th. So the 30 Shorts 30 Days project first began. I was onboarded for it, and I want to say that I was chosen kind of as a fluke. Okay, because originally I was not supposed to be doing it exactly, but essentially what happened was, I'm sure a lot of you know that around November, the VTU girls got together to do an off collab in New York. I was supposed to go to the off collab in New York. Things happened, I lost a lot of money, and I did not get to go. But I got a cat out of it. But I also got to do this project because essentially I was in a meeting. I'm gonna name drop my manager. You guys know Patrick at this point, Eggman. I was in a meeting with Patrick around like November, like the first week of November, right? And it was just a checkup meeting. He's like, you know, how are you doing? How's your content? How are you feeling? And I was like, I'm good, you know. And he's like, are you excited for your New York off collab? And I was like, I am no longer going. It is no longer happening. And Patrick was like, oh, that sucks. Can I ask you to do something that is going to take a lot of your life? Thank you again for the 2, Cyber. Thank you. Praise the egg, bruh. No way. So yes, Patrick was like, can I onboard you on this project that is going to take many hours? Many hours. What was the time that he gave me? I believe, wait, hold on. Let me think. I think the number he gave me was like 15 hours a week. Is how long I was speculated to be working on this project. 15 hours a week. It's 2 hours for 6 days a week. And I was like, can I get a little bit more information on what I'm gonna be doing? And essentially, the experiment is what the title is. It's posting a short under the same niche every day for 1 month. And actually, it's more 32 shorts, 32 days, but 30 shorts, 30 days sounds a little bit better. So yes, anyways, basically, I was being onboarded to essentially figure out a niche of shorts that I want to make and make them for 32 days straight, which sounds easier than it is, right? Cullen? I think it's Cullen. Thank you so much for becoming a trainee maiden member. Thank you so much. So yes, I would be posting a short under the same niche every day for 32 days. And it would be a lot of back and forth with a lot of staff and a lot of scripting and a lot of re-scripting and a lot of, just a lot of stuff was required from me. And the goal of this project is probably not what you think it is. I'm sure you're like assuming the goal would be to A, make money, B, get a lot of clout. But that's not exactly the goal. Obviously, like, getting clout would be nice, but it's actually not the purpose of this secret project. So the goal of this project is to better understand the algorithm and to understand what aspects of a short are important in order to get picked up and stay in the algorithm. Keyword stay. Because the YouTube algorithm is a funny little silly goofy place where it looks like nothing makes sense whatsoever. You could post one short and it could blow up, and then the very next short you post under like the same kind of idea will flop entirely. And this project kind of proved that. We will get into the numbers momentarily, but I do just kind of want to give a little bit more of a preface. So next up, we have the timeline, okay? Very, very quick. We begin the project, start researching trending topics, niches, scripting. This begins 11:15. So I hop in a call with Patrick and other higher up unnamed person. I don't think they have a name just yet, but I think I'm crediting them as OOO. I think that's how I've been told to credit them. I'm gonna just refer to them as higher up, okay? So I hop in a meeting with Patrick and higher up, and this meeting is done to figure out what kind of shorts we're gonna be doing. So this meeting probably takes around like 3-4 hours across like 2 different meetings. So probably like 8 hours in total of kind of trying to figure out what kind of shorts do we want to replicate? Now, my initial idea was I wanted to, if you've watched my shorts in the past, you probably have seen that I enjoy doing educational styled content. I like teaching people things because I've been a content creator for, sorry, I sound like a broken record, but for 10 years, I've been doing this on the internet. So, like, I understand the algorithm a little bit. Not as much as I thought I did, but I like, understand stuff, and I like teaching people things, right? I like helping people. So, my initial idea was I wanted to make kind of a series that wasn't exactly chronological, like you didn't have to watch the previous short to understand what was happening, but still kind of follow a narrative of how to build a career on the internet. And it would be like stuff for VTUBING, it would be stuff for like general streaming content, how to keep yourself safe online. I've done like how to appeal donation chargebacks before, just how to not get doxxed, just general stuff like that. That is the kind of content that I wanted to make. But Patrick was like, well, we have Rin Penrose already, who is already like a god at that content. So, you know, probably don't do that. And I was like, fair point. Fair point. So we went back to the chalkboard. We're like, okay, well, what can we do that's a little bit more unique regarding VTubing, right? Because the goal here is to find a niche that also overlaps with the VTubing space. Because VTubing in of itself is a niche. So it's kind of difficult to pick a niche if it doesn't overlap with VTubing, because then it'll fail in the algorithm, right? So we go back to the chalkboard. I'm going through a bunch of different shorts and ideas, and I come across, you guys know that I watch Ludwig. He's one of the only streamers that I watch. I enjoy Ludwig. I enjoy Connor, CDogVA. So I'm kind of watching through their shorts, and I'm thinking, well, what if we do kind of clipping content, but it follows some sort of narrative? So we bring in an introduction. I introduced the short idea. I tried baking for the first time. I gave my viewers $150 on Amazon to buy whatever they wanted. Here's what happened. And then we show stream content clips. And this was to bring a narrative, but it was also to advertise the streams. Because the goal is not just to get picked up by the algorithm and stay in the algorithm. It's also to introduce new viewers to the stream content, so they don't just subscribe for the shorts. They're like, oh, I want to participate in the streams. So we kind of started basing the idea from CDogVA. He does a lot of, I think on his Connor Dog, like, backup channel, he does a lot of shorts like that. I think the main reference was this Jump King short that was like, I'm the Jump King god, and I challenged myself to do this, or whatever, and then, you know, he has the stream clips. So I figured we'd do that. And going into this, I was a little bit nervous for this niche. And it's because of 2 things. One, I had never really done clipping content on my channel before. I think I had like 2 clips on my channel, and they did fine view-wise. But the B reason I was nervous for this is I believe that clipping is a good way to get views, but not a good way to, I guess, go viral, per se. Again, this project isn't to go viral. It's not to get views or anything like that. It's just to understand the algorithm better and understand what works best. But I was nervous to embark on this little niche, but I figured, why the hell not? It'll promote the streams a little bit more than just like traditional educational shorts. So I said, yes, let's do this. So finally, we figure out the niche. We move on over to December 1st, where the shorts are supposed to begin being posted today. However, they don't get posted that day because we didn't have any done. I don't exactly remember what happened because between November 15th... Oh, wait. Hold on. I came prepared. I came prepared for this. Watch this, chat. Watch. It's a hand. Whose hand is it? I don't know. It's fine. Okay, observe here. Oh my god, it's a disembodied hand. Where did I get it? I don't know. Okay. So observe here. We started 11:15. That gives us about, oh god, I can't math. It gives us about like 15 days to at least get some shorts to begin. Because remember, we're posting these shorts daily. So it gives us about 15 days. I don't know what happened. I think I had 15 shorts scripted, but I think staff got busy or something. I don't really know, but no progress was made by the time that they were supposed to be going up. So, yes. I was panicking, basically. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, how am I supposed to be doing this if we're not starting? But luckily, I want to say very, very soon, either right before December 1st or right after December 1st, we went full crunch time. And I will go into like the specifics of each step after this timeline. But afterwards, the shorts begin to be posted in crunch time. Only 14 of 32 shorts are ready. So this is December 28th, and you can observe that's almost a month ago. The shorts were starting to be posted, but they weren't done yet. Only 14 of 32 were ready. That's less than half were ready, and we were already posting them daily. In hindsight, this is not something I would replicate again. And honestly, I really, really did not want to start posting until the bulk of them were done. I know why they weren't done. It's because we wanted to analyze the data of the first 14 shorts and kind of re-edit the following shorts to match what the analytics said. But it was still very stressful, and there were still times where I was like, I don't think we're gonna have a short ready. But luckily, as of right now, we should be good for the remaining of the time. So yeah, we did start December 28th, which obviously means we are ending January 28th. I guess technically a little bit after. We're ending January 30th because it's 32 shorts. So yes, afterwards, staff and I analyze the metadata, rescripting, re-editing, switching out tags, etc. This is an ongoing process that is taking a lot of time. It is a lot of looking at my numbers and a lot of like overthinking my numbers and a lot of me banging my head against the wall. Why is it not working? That is a lot of what's happening right now. If you go on the shorts tab on YouTube and you refresh, you will probably notice a short title changed. You will probably notice that it changed because I am constantly changing out the tags, so like the hashtags. I'm changing out the titles. I'm changing out every aspect that I can of a posted short to make sure that it is the best quality that it can possibly be. And then, of course, we look at those numbers, we look at those data, and we say, well, why didn't this one succeed in the algorithm? Let's change the future ones to kind of match what we think might work. So that is the step that we're currently on. And then, of course, this date is it's technically wrong. It should be ending 1:30, I believe. But the final short is posted. And even after the final short is posted, it's still going to be looking at a lot of numbers and data. But currently, we are on this step right now. And that's part of why this stream is happening today. Let's get into specific steps. We already kind of went in depth about finding my niche and the short style. We talked, this finger is bothering me. Hold on, I'm sticking it in the corner. The finger can stay in the corner. So yeah, we kind of already talked in depth about how I found my niche, the people that I'm kind of trying to reference and replicate. And once again, I think clipping content is good for views, but it's not great for going viral. So understanding the algorithm is first identifying what is your purpose. Our purpose with this experiment was not to go viral, it was to figure out the algorithm. So that is why we went with this niche. If I did want to go viral or whatever, I would not have done the clips, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that pretty much definitely goes over step 1. We have step 2, outlining clips. So this figures out essentially what streams am I going to be pulling clips from. This was very much so brute forced. One of the things, it's very ironic given the niche that I chose, but one of the things I hate most about content creation is rewatching my own content. Which is very difficult when this project relies solely on rewatching my content for finding clips. So essentially what I did was I went to my live tab and I scrolled through and I chose basically all of the most recent streams of mine, and I said there's probably a funny moment in here, we're gonna choose this stream and hope for the best. There were a couple streams that I was sure that I wanted to pull clips from. The baking stream, I was like, yeah, we're gonna do a clip from this. The any stream that was unique, I did clips for. I did the TCG stream, I pulled clips from. The one where we found Amazon items, we pulled clips from. General stuff like that was easy. But there are a lot of other sorts that I was like, I don't really remember a specific moment here that I want to clip, but I'm gonna choose the stream, I'm gonna script something, and I'm gonna hopefully find a clip that matches it. So there's a little bit of a immersion break for you. If you go through some of the shorts, sometimes the script doesn't exactly match the clip's content. You might not be able to notice exactly, but it's because the order was reversed. I didn't know what the clips would be until after I scripted it. Is that a good idea? Maybe not. But I think it kind of gave me an idea of what I was looking for as well. My immersion. Dude, that's basically the purpose of the stream, is to break all of your minds and all of your immersions. No more secrets, all of it. So yes, step 3 is scripting. Once I figured out the streams that I would be pulling clips from, I actually did the scripting. This process didn't take awfully too long for me. I would like to say that I'm a pretty good scripter, but something that I still kind of have this problem, and this experiment did help a lot with it, but I tend to be very, very wordy in my shorts, and that's still kind of something that I'm working on. But at the very beginning of this project, my scripts were way too long, because remember, I'm only scripting the intro and the outro. And the goal for shorts is to have a very, very short intro and a very, very short outro. You introduce the idea, and then you immediately jump into the bulk of the short. Because if you're rambling for too long in the intro, people are going to scroll away, right? The purpose of a short is to digest as much content in as short of time as possible. So if people are listening to you rambling for 2 minutes, or obviously not 2 minutes because it's a short, if people are listening to you ramble for 30 seconds before you get into the actual meat of what you're talking about, they're already going to be scrolling away. And that's the same for the outro. Once they've already watched the meat of the content, if you start, it's like when you're watching a YouTube video, right? You watch the meat of the video, you know, you clicked on the video for a reason, you're watching it. And then the YouTuber goes, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You're already clicking away. You don't care about, you don't be shield to, right? You don't care to like, comment, subscribe most of the time. You're just there for the video. You don't care about the outro. So, the scripting was, I did it quickly, but I had to redo it a ton. And, yeah, it was just a lot of back and forth of scripting, re-scripting, being told it sucks, redoing it. It was a lot. So yes, I actually want to talk a little bit more about this stage, because what would happen is, did I leave this here? Oh, there's, okay, so essentially, when I scripted something, once a week, I would hop on a call with Patrick, and most of the time, the higher up as well, that was kind of like in charge of this project. We'd hop in the call, and Patrick would hyper-analyze all of my scripts. And usually I would give him about 10, maybe 15 max scripts for him to look at, and then we would record about 5 or 6 of them. And those meetings took about 2 hours, once a week. So if you ever heard me complaining about an idle meeting, it was probably the meeting with Patrick, and I was like, oh joy, I cannot wait to be in a call for 2 hours with the Eggman. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, those were very long meetings, but essentially what would happen, and I can show you guys the scripts. I'm gonna show you guys the scripts. We're going full authenticity here. Let me pull them up. docs. So you can kind of get like a little bit of a better... I was going to show you the scripts later, but I'll show them now since I'm talking about it now. Okay, here we go. I think some of these are not posted just yet, but bear with me, okay? Here are the scripts. Here is how we did that. But I actually... Sorry, like I said, this is a lot of, like... brute forcing. Here we go. Make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Alright. Here's the script document that I've spent so much time. So much of my recent time on. No surprise you're always too stressed. You are busy as hell. This project did take a lot of time. But basically what would happen is we'd pull up this specific document. And this is week 1. So this was the first week that took a very long time to, you know, start. But I had 4 scripts? Or no. It's longer. Okay. We had 11 scripts for week 1. As you can see here. So we would hop on, and these are obviously the final drafts of the script, but initially they were much longer, and Patrick kind of sat me down. He was like, okay, we need to make it shorter. So he would read a script, and for this one, I read my viewers' most... This is the first one that we posted. I read my viewers' most heinously not safe for work confessions. I don't think they're okay. I will be having nightmares. He would read it, and he would go, Maeve, that sucks. Let's fix it. He would either say, that sucks. That's pretty good. Or, it needs to be funnier. I remember one of the scripts, I was literally, where was it? One of the scripts I just said something really mean about myself. And he said, can it be meaner? I think it was something like, I said something like, I suck. And he's like, well, can you say you're like a disappointment? And I was like, that's awesome, Patrick. Thank you so much. That's really cool. But it's all for the purpose of making the stakes higher. Okay. So anyways, we go through, we fine tune a script, and he goes, okay, let's record it. So I record it many times, and usually I'm pretty good with recording things either first or second take. So I kind of just read the script for you right now, but I read my viewers' most heinously not safe for work confessions. I don't think they're okay. I will be having nightmares. And then we kind of, Patrick goes, okay, well, let's make this a little bit more dramatic. Let's make this bigger, higher energy. Let's say this a little bit quirkier. And it's basically like being in a recording booth for voice acting. It's not exactly voice acting, but it kind of is because obviously, like, my stream personality is heightened than my normal personality. So I'll be in my meeting and I'll be like, okay, so how do you want me to change this? I'll change it. Okay. I read my viewer, like, it's like flipping on the switch in a way, which I can do fairly easily, but it was a lot of that for many, many hours. And that's the scripting phase. That is the scripting phase. We're gonna jump back really quickly over to step number 4. Once it loads, there we go, cool. And step 4 is actually finding the clips. So once we go through and I get approved for the week's scripts, so the 10 or whatever scripts that I have written and recorded, I actually have to find the clips. So obviously I know what stream I'm pulling the clips from, but I download the stream. I open my editor, my Premiere Pro, and I kind of just scrub through the VOD and hope I find funny moments. I hope I find funny moments that vaguely tie into the script that I just wrote. So, what's a script that, or a short that's already gone up that I can give you an example for? Give me a sec. I might hear, here we go. Oh, it's just me live right now. Awesome. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so, yes. A recent short that just went up, These VTubers Hate Me Now. That is the party animals stream that happened with a bunch of different corpos and girls. And the script went something along the lines of, I made a lot of enemies, I killed people, and I won, and it was great, I didn't cheat, or whatever. And I had no idea what clips I was gonna find. I knew that I had to find clips of me killing people, and clips of people being mad at me. So I kind of just scrubbed through this 4+ hour VOD or whatever, desperately trying to figure out clips that vaguely resemble the script that I already wrote. That one was fairly easy, because it was a lot of us yelling at each other. The collab shorts were the most easiest to do, because usually for those, it was a vague narrative, and it was usually just like, these people hate me now. There's drama. This happened here. And it's a lot easier to just pull, because for collabs, a lot of us were all just yelling at each other, and yelling equals funny, and yelling equals stakes and drama. which is always important to have in a short. So finding the clips took so very long of scrubbing through my past VODs. And I think there were several times in the past couple of months that I've referenced my old VODs. It's because I've been watching so much of myself. To an annoying extent, I've watched so much of myself. But yeah, step 4, finding the clips. Pretty self-explanatory. I clip about 40 to 50 seconds worth of content, and I send it over to the editor. Step 5, crying. Step 6, editing phase. Step 6, editing phase. So I was lucky enough to be given 2 editors for this project. Initially, the plan, because obviously Patrick was helping with the scripting and the recording phase, initially we were going to have the higher up also do the editing live in front of me. And the point of that was to be able to critique the editing phase live. To be able to be like, I don't like this, change it this way, add text here, add this sound effect, and be able to do that in a live process. Which would have made this project take a lot more time because I would actually have to be sitting there for the editing process of every single short. And if you have ever edited anything in your entire life, you know that it is a very long process. So, in a way, I'm kind of grateful that I didn't have to sit and watch the entire editing process, but at the same time, I understand why it would have been very beneficial, because, I mean, I'm not gonna fault the editors for this at all, because I didn't necessarily specify it, but there are certain moments in the shorts that I feel like, oh, it would have been a little bit better if we did this tactic instead, or we tried this, or maybe, I don't know, maybe the subtitling wasn't perfect sometimes. So, I think it would have been beneficial to be sitting there, but I'm also glad that I wasn't sitting there for the editing. Does that make sense? Hi, Tia. Editing is pain. It is very, very pain, which is why I'm very grateful that, editors, thank you, V and U. I am so very grateful to have editors. I am so grateful to have editors. But yes, for this specific project, I was given 2 new editors that I would be working with. And essentially, we would send them the script, we would send them the recorded intro, outro part, and then I would send them the clips. And they would kind of just edit it together, and then they'd send it to us. And then I would be like, can you change this around? Or can you do this? Can you try this? And they would edit it again, and then resend it back to me. And, yes, and that is still happening right now. This editing phase is still happening because we still have several shorts that are not done, which is in part why I'm doing this stream today. We'll get into the, purpose of this specific stream, but, the editing process is still happening. I'm still reviewing shorts. New shorts are still being posted. There's a lot. So yes, step 7, revision phase. So, this kind of goes in hand with what I was just saying, the re-editing. But it also goes in hand with analyzing the shorts that were already posted, right? So, the short that was posted 2 days ago or whatever, the TCG short, right? It's not doing... Again, I'm going to be talking about numbers today. I want to preface by saying I'm so very, very grateful for all the support. Always, every single view makes me so very happy. But when I talk about numbers, I'm going to be saying this short didn't perform as well as other shorts have. I don't want that to sound like I'm ungrateful. Just from a number analytical standpoint, this short didn't do as well as projected. Why? Is what we're asking, right? So the TCG short didn't get as many views. So it's figuring out why didn't this TCG short do as well? Are there any upcoming shorts similar to it? And how can we change the upcoming shorts to be better than the TCG one? Does that make sense? It's purely comparative. Exactly. It is purely comparative. That is the entire point of this. It's posting 32 shorts. It's seeing why does this short do better than this one, even though it's kind of the same idea of the clipping. So it's very, very specific. I'll show you. We're going to scrub through each of the shorts, and I'll show you specifically how the editing changes, how the title changes, how the description changes. A lot changes between each short. Just to test things, basically. So yes, the revision phase. It's still ongoing. It is a lot of work. But, it's fun. I love analyzing data, as you probably have seen this stream. Nick, thank you so much for the 5 beer. We're gonna just rewatch every short real quick. We're gonna rewatch them together. Not all of them, but we're gonna rewatch a lot of them together, so we can kind of point out different things and how I would change different things as well. So yes, step 8, figuring out the title, tags, descriptions, and scheduling the short. I'm going to walk you through the process of posting a short and what I do. And so we can kind of just see what goes into it. Step 9, analyze posted shorts data and redo unposted shorts accordingly. Kind of already talked about this. It's just analyzing the shorts that are already posted and see how can we change the unposted ones to be better. Yes, good. So step 10, redo titles of underperforming shorts. This is, once again, an ongoing process. Right now, what I'm trying to do is incorporating the word VTuber a little bit more. In the past, at the beginning of this project, I was doing a lot of titles like, I tried baking for the first time. I tried learning a TCG. I played this horror game. Currently, I'm changing a lot of the titles to be VTuber tries this. VTuber does this. Just to see if it kind of picks on the VTuber niche a little bit better. I know a lot of creators also utilize hashtags in titles. However, I've tried doing that in the past, but I haven't seen that there is a difference between hashtags being successful if they're in the title. If that makes sense. Thanks for the 5, Nick. Thank you. Wait, you aren't a 3D girl? I am 2D, actually. This is me, IRL. So yes, just a lot of, like, trying out different titles. And I'll show you some shorts that I struggled with finding titles, but when I did find the right title, it actually took off in the algorithm. I'll show you the graphs and everything. So yeah, step 11, this stream. Hi, welcome. We are currently on this stream. Isn't that crazy? This is so meta. The purpose of this stream is to kind of gauge how you guys feel about this project and see if you guys have any ideas. Because listen, I could analyze data all day. I could look at the graphs. I could hyperanalyze and be like, why is this working? Why is that not working? But at the end of the day, you guys are the ones viewing it. So this stream is kind of to educate you guys a little bit on what I learned from the algorithm up until this point of the project. But it's also to see, what do you guys want to see more of? What shorts do you gravitate towards more? Do you like when I try this tactic? Do you like more sound effects? Do you like less subtitles? Just anything like that. That is the purpose of this stream. I think that's, and step 12 is hopefully understand the algorithm better. Woo! Yippee! Alright, so, let's go ahead and jump back to step 11, because this is where we are right now. This is the end goal, understanding the algorithm better. I've said that word so many times, but it is fine. So now that we're on step 11, let us go through the shorts and figure out some of this data. We can analyze it together, because there's actually some really interesting information that I'm surprised by. I'm very surprised. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to walk you through posting a short and what that looks like from my end. Here is my YouTube page. Here it is. Wait, can I actually? No, I like this one better. Okay. Ooh, sorry, I have so many things on screen right now. Let's crop that out. Let's crop that. Once again, if you see something you think you're not supposed to, shh. Shut up. Alright. Here's the process of uploading a short. I wish I could make this a little bit bigger. I'm gonna make this bigger. Hey, cool. So, obviously, the title. This one here, I believe, I haven't posted yet, but we can scrub down to the scripting, and you can see I kind of have like a little highlighting process going. So, shorts that have been recorded, those are highlighted in yellow. Shorts that have clips are green. And then shorts that are edited are blue. And then shorts that are fully posted are pink. So this short would be highlighted in pink. So let's go ahead and find this one here. I believe, as you can see, a lot of these are posted and ready to go. There are still a couple ones that are in the editing process. As you can see, these just have clips and they're not edited. So let me see. I believe some of these have not gone up yet. So just, you know, ignore them. Here, okay, not ending stream till I beat game. I don't think this is the final title that I went with, but it's so fine. So I challenged myself to play one of the hardest platformers in one stream. Pro gamer or just dense, I'll let you decide. If I were to go back and redo the script, I would probably nuke a little bit of this intro because I think it drags too much. I would probably make it, I played one of the hardest platformers in one stream. I don't think I would do pro gamer or just dance. Yes, it's funny, but I think by like the 6-second mark, people are already swiping away. So I think it's better to nuke as much of this intro as possible. Same with this outro. I honestly think the outros aren't working. I think people are scrolling too quickly. But I don't know. It's hard to know. So yes. Anyways, and then also I didn't talk about this just yet, but we are trying a tactic such as this right here. As you can see, comment your favorite platformer. This is a question that plays in the middle of the short, and this is a desperate plea for engagement bait. I'll call it what it is. It's just a begging. Please comment on this video. That's what the purpose of this is. Comment your favorite platformer. The problem with engagement bait is not other than the fact that it's baity and it's a little bit cringe, but you know, it's the purpose of this project is to test things and see what works. I think when this question comes up, people think the short is over. People think it's the outro. So people, I have noticed, are scrolling away by the time this question hits. So an idea that I had that might be a little bit too late to incorporate is I wanted to kind of make the question in the corner of the screen. So like a little pop-up in the bottom left corner of the screen, just like a little like scuffed drawing of myself and be like, comment your favorite platformer. I think that would be better for the flow of the short, because as it stands right now, I think too many people are scrolling away at the question segment because they think it's the end. People see through the bait too. Oh, 100%. 100% people see through the bait. But the goal is to pray that 1 or 2 people don't see through the bait and they actually comment and engage. So yeah. I remember the meeting that the questions were incorporated, like the idea to do the questions were incorporated. I was like, oh God, this is so baity. And Patrick was like, it doesn't matter. We're testing it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. And I was like, okay, all right. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. So yes. And you might notice that at the very beginning, we did not do the questions. And this was incorporated a little bit later. We have kind of different sections of what's happening. So the first couple of scripts don't have questions. The next bulk of scripts for the outro, it says like and subscribe. So it's like a call to action. Do this. The next set, we have a question in the middle. The next set of shorts, I believe we have a more specific call to action. So if this short gets 1,000 likes, I'll participate in a real TCG tournament. So it's a call to action. It's engagement bait. It's all of the above to see if engagement, to see if asking people for specific things actually helps and if it actually pushes it in the algorithm. So yes. Anyways, like I was saying, where are we? Where was I? Oh, right. We're looking at this short script. Right here. Okay, so not ending stream till I beat. This was one of the first streams that I did on the channel. This was like right after debut. We played Celeste, and the goal of Celeste for that stream was just to play it. I didn't actually challenge myself to beat it in one stream like the script suggests. The script says I challenged myself to play one of the hardest platformers in one stream. I did not. That's a lie. I lied to you. I'm a disgusting liar. The stream wasn't a challenge. I was just playing Celeste and happened to finish it in one stream. But I lied to you because it adds stakes to the short. Someone is more inclined to watch a short if there is stakes. If I sat here and I said, I ended up beating Celeste in one stream. Here's how that went. That sounds less engaging. But if I sit here and I go, I challenge myself to do this, it sounds more dire and it sounds more interesting and it gets people to click. And it also gets people to ask the question, well, did she actually manage to do it? So they watch the short to see if I did it. And I did. Hi, Zelly. Hello, Raiders. Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Currently, we are leaking my data. We are doxing myself live. It's crazy. Shh, don't tell staff. But I hope you had a fun stream today. I know you were teaching FNAF lore to Echo and Mita, so I hope you had a good, successful educational stream. From one educational stream to another. Right, guys? Okay, right. So, let's continue walking through this process here. So, I challenged myself to beat this stream in one day, or whatever I ended up. The short is already scheduled to go up, but for the sake of this, I'm just gonna name it this. This short title could change 5+ times, whether before it goes live or after it goes live. I might change the title to VTuber beats platformer in one stream. It's a bad title, but I could just change this constantly. I could add emojis. I could make it in all caps. I could add hashtags. I could do so much. And also keep in mind, my staff is also changing stream titles. They're also going through changing titles. They're changing tags. They're adding hashtags in the title. They're doing things as well. It is just me. So it is very nice to have support from staff's end, because obviously staff, they kind of know a little bit more about the algorithm than I do. For a lot of instances, they should know more than I do. So they're also trying new things. I saw the higher up has like this huge document of a bunch of information of just like different channel, like studies. They have documents and a lot of information on studying different short styles. So they're also going through and editing things, and that helps a lot. So we get the title, whatever we added, whatever the title ends up being. I also in the description always add watch full video here, and then I add the link to the stream. Now the reason that I have this in the description saying video instead of stream is I feel like people are more inclined to click on a link if it says video, because video implies shorter. The people that are watching shorts have short attention spans. Crazy, right? So if someone sees stream, they might think, oh, I don't really want to watch like a 4-hour stream of someone. But if they see video, they might think, oh, that's only like 8 minutes. I enjoy the short and I have 8 minutes to kill, so let's try it. So the goal is to get people to click on that link, to trick them into thinking they're getting themselves into a shorter video, and then hoping that they enjoy the stream content so much that they stick around, and hoping additionally that they enjoy the stream VOD so much that they watch an actual live stream and become an actual fan of the channel. Yes, it's all psychological. Genuinely, yes. Everything we do is psychological. So, that's basically all I changed for the description. If it's a collab, I'll do like featuring, and then I'll tag whoever is a part of it, right? And then I leave everything else the same. I also in the credits, if they have someone to credit, because I have 2 different editors, I'll do edited by, and then I'll link their Twitter. But other than that, it stays generally the exact same. Now here is the interesting part about shorts on YouTube. When you edit or you post a short through your PC, you cannot change the thumbnail, which is a massive, massive deal. It's something very inconvenient that makes me very upset, very irrationally upset. However, you can change the short's thumbnail if you are on your phone. If you are on your cell phone and you post a short through there, you can actually change the thumbnail. So for the first couple of shorts, I want to say maybe the first like 15 shorts, I was doing that. I was downloading the short onto my phone and posting it through my phone and picking a thumbnail. And it works the same kind of, I don't know if you guys have ever posted a video on a TikTok. If you have for some reason, you pick a thumbnail of one of the frames in the content, right? So you can't exactly customize the thumbnail, but you pick it from a frame that's already in the short. You can't do that through a PC though. So for the first, I want to say 15 shorts, I was hand picking the thumbnail. Why did I stop? I probably still should be doing it. However, I have noticed 2 things. One, it decreases the short's quality. The video quality goes down if I post it through my phone. If you go through a lot of the shorts, the video quality is actual dookie. It is really bad. And I think it in partly has to do with the fact it is uploaded through the phone. Hi, Misma. Hello. Hello, riders. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so very much for the raid. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Currently, I'm leaking my data. Hope I don't dox myself. Don't tell management. Shh. Okay. I'm gonna do that bit every single time. All right. So yes. Until YouTube hopefully changes that, you cannot handpick the thumbnail. And, yeah, I think it's better, because the goal is to have the shorts in the algorithm, right? So, if people are just scrolling through their shorts feed, they're not clicking on a thumbnail, they're just being presented the short. So I think the video quality matters more than the thumbnail. I did try the thumbnail thing. I don't think it really helped that much with views. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the views went up at all by handpicking a thumbnail. And if anything, it just lowers the video quality, in my experience at least. So hopefully, I mean, YouTube says for now you can't change the thumbnail on your short, so hopefully that is changed. Right. So anyways, if I'm posting through my phone, we'll handpick the thumbnail. If I'm not, if I'm just posting it through YouTube, we'll continue down. No, it's not made for kids. We keep on scrolling. Here is the tag section, this funny little goofy tag section that is so much fun. As you can see, these are my uploading defaults. VTuber, ENTuber, virtual YouTuber, virtual U, that's for VNU. And basically your tags is a desperate hope that if someone misspells something, they can still find your short. So if someone has no idea what the hell VNU, how VNU is spelled, virtual U, V-Universe, VTuber debut, VTuber fails, anime, manga. Is anime or manga incorporated in this short? No. But I'm a VTuber, and the VTuber niche is aligned with anime and manga. So if people like VTubing, they will probably like anime and manga. So that's why it's relevant to have in the tags. Maeve VTuber, in case people forget my last name. People think my last name is Maeve VNU. So, yeah, I kind of just incorporate a lot of variations of Maeve. So for this specific one, we're playing Celeste. So I would do Celeste. Rage platformer. Maybe I would do VTuber funny moments. Oops. VTuber funny moment. Maybe I would do challenge. VTuber challenge. Stuff like that. I could even, I don't know the developer of Celeste, but if I remember the developer of Celeste, I could put the developer's name. I could put the game company behind Celeste. I could do Celeste DLC. Just anything that people might be looking up. I have a Cult of the Lamb clip thing being posted soon. A short of Cult of the Lamb. Yesterday, a new update for Cult of the Lamb came out. The sex update. It's the Sins of the Flesh update for Cult of the Lamb. So even though the short wasn't of that update, since people are probably looking up that update, I could add Sins of the Flesh into the tag, and my short is more likely to show up in people's feeds. Because people are, that's a hot term right now, the DLC, or the content update. Maeve's last name is Wavy, bruh, no way. Anyways, tags, pretty self-explanatory. It's just kind of pulling anything you could think of out of your butt. to hope that people come across your content, because there is a lot of content on YouTube. I don't know if you know this, chat, but there are a lot of content creators out there. So it's literally just desperately hoping that somehow the algorithm chooses a tag and they're like, ooh, this video is pretty good. Let's do this one. Chris, thank you so much for becoming a Warrior Maiden member. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Warrior Maiden family, and I hope you enjoy your membership. Thank you, thank you. Abraham, thank you for the 2. Yeah, become a regular Jim Jones. What? What is Jim Jones? Thanks for the 2 again, but who is Jim? All right. I'm out of breath. It's kind of fitting that I'm in a classroom, right? I'm teaching you guys about the algorithm. Right. So, next up, this was actually a newer suggestion done by the, I believe, it was either, I think Patrick suggested this to me, to actually choose the video language manually. And the reason he thinks this is because if by any chance the algorithm picks it up in, I don't know, freaking Japan, right? Obviously, people that only speak Japanese, they're not gonna know what the hell I'm saying, and they're gonna scroll away, and that's gonna lower engagement, it's gonna lower retention, and it's not gonna be worth it. So if I manually pick video language as English, then only people that speak English are, for the most part, going to be recommended this video, and they're less likely to scroll away because they can't understand the language. I think that's a pretty good idea. I think it also might kind of limit who the short is shown to, but we are experimenting with the video language here. So yes, this next one is a very, very hot topic right here. Publish to subscription feed and notify subscribers. This kind of sounds like a no-brainer, right? Why would I not want to notify my subscribers of this content. Thanks again for the 2, Abraham. Thank you, thank you.
Offered $2 to master. Yeah, become a regular Jim Jones.
Let me drink some coffee while Brian speaks. Okay, so. Oh crap, I never clicked that. Fun fact, this is always checked. So like I was saying, you would think that you would want this checked. You would think that you would want to notify your subscribers when you go live. However, we have been experimenting turning this off. And I will show you. Here, let me go in here first and just make sure I'm trying to remember the first video that I tried this on. I think it might be here. Yes, okay. Right here. Here is my analytics. Okay. If we kind of enlarge this, I'll kind of uncrop that out a bit. These are my shorts, my analytics. And as you can see, right... Where was the first one? Right here. Speaking out against VTuber corpos. This short got... You can't see. Oh, you just can't see it? Oh, there it is, there it is. It's cropped weirdly. Okay, this short got 1,100 views. Pretty good. But, not great. The next short, I turned off this little, publish to subscriptions this here. I turned that off. The next short, almost 5,000 views. The short after that, over 5,000 views. 4,000. 22,000. And then something happened. 322. Something happened here where this short was shadow banned for whatever reason. Maybe it wasn't shadow banned. Maybe the algorithm just chose not to do it. But this short did not do well, as opposed to the short prior getting 22,000 views, almost 23,000 views. So this check right here is a high risk, high reward. Why would it potentially be high reward? Because remember, you're no longer notifying the people that are subscribed to you that content is coming out of yours. Now, the reason that you do that is because a lot of people, they subscribe to you, but they don't watch your content. I mean, you guys can kind of see, I have I don't even know how much I have. 33,000 subscribers, I think I have. But how many people are at the stream? My CCV is like 150, and I have 30,000 subscribers. It's because people subscribe to you, but they don't watch your content. So when you press publish to subscriptions feed and notify subscribers, the bulk of people that are subscribed to you aren't going to click it, which means YouTube is going to think that that short is a flop. They're going to think, oh, well, if their subscribers aren't clicking on it, then why would we show this to people that aren't subscribed? Why would we promote this in the feed? So they don't. So your video does not get promoted because the bulk of your subscribers are not clicking on it. So, but it's also high risk because if the algorithm just chooses not to promote it, then your video goes seen by no one. It doesn't get seen by your subscribers, and it doesn't get seen by random people in the algorithm. So it's a high risk, high reward. There's potential to get way more attention in the algorithm, but there's also potential for it to never be picked up in the first place and for to no one see it. So yes. They don't actually like your content. They just subscribe to be nice. I think people just subscribe willy-nilly. They just hand out subscriptions. I truly think that. But yeah. Thank you so much for the 1 month of being a Warrior Maiden member. Tip. Can I just call you Tip? Thank you so much, Tip. I've seen Pirate Software explain how the algorithm spreads shorts to other people if you're not specifically targeting your subscribers. Pirate Software. I think I've heard of that person before. That's gonna give me pirated software. No, okay, someone on Twitch. Okay, yeah, so, I forgot. I think this idea initially, I think Patrick and I had the same idea at the same time to turn this off. Thanks again for the membership. I appreciate you. I remember watching a short of someone kind of explaining what I just explained to you, and I was going to bring it up to Patrick before we even started the 30 Shorts 30 Days project. We were testing this, and I hopped in a meeting with Patrick, and he was like, I want to test something. Would you be fine with being a little test subject? And I was like, okay, I'll try it. And then the first short that I posted doing this tactic got a lot of views very quickly. So there is some merit to unchecking publish to subscription feed and notifying subscribers. Okay, well then, what's next? We have, what is... I don't know what this is, but I think it's showing up because of the category. The category is showing up as education because the stream is not education probably. But obviously, I would go to gaming for this one. We're playing Celeste, so I would add Celeste. And it's very important that you do this because one, a lot of people in the comments will ask, what game are you playing? And two, again, if people are looking up Celeste, then your short will be promoted because you're playing Celeste. And this is really good to do when there's new DLC, there's a new update, something happens in the gaming space, maybe someone hit a world record, more people are going to be Googling Celeste, so you want to have those tags there in this game category, so you just have a sliver of a chance to be promoted to new people. That's cool. I don't do anything else here. I just do the gaming, and then we switch on over to... I'm going to skip rights management, because this has to do with monetization. Doesn't really matter. We're going to skip over to ad-related video. This is pretty self-explanatory. You just find where you're pulling clips from, and you do ad-related video. This is very important to do, because if people enjoy the clip, they might want to watch the full VOD. So why would you not have it right there? And this appears, I believe, right underneath the short title. It appears right there. So why would you not, just for a chance to get some extra views and get people interested, always add a related video? And that's all you have to do there. You can also add subtitles, but all my shorts are already subtitled by the editors themselves, so I don't add subtitles. I think YouTube also automatically adds subtitles sometimes. I don't do this step because I already have subtitles. Finally, we have the scheduling process. Now, normally when I'm not doing this project, I always do members only. And if you guys didn't know, the Master Maiden tier and higher gets early access to all of my content. Except this 32 short day project, just because it's a secret experimental project. Other than this project, Master Maidens get access to all of my shorts early. And all of my videos early. But for the sake of this project, we always do scheduled, we do private to public, and every single day I post it at 3 p.m. PST. There's a couple reasons I chose 3 p.m. PST. One, it's because that's when the bulk of my viewers are awake and on YouTube. Two, it's because it's when I'm on YouTube. It's when I'm streaming usually. So the kind of goal is to have a short go up, and if people see it in the algorithm, they click on my channel, they'll see I'm live at that very second, and they might go to the live stream. And I think we've actually picked up a lot of viewers by doing that, of people that see the short, they see I'm live at the same time it's posted, and go, oh, I'm kind of interested to check out this content. Especially since the shorts are promoting the stream content, they might be more inclined to watch it. So that's why I post it at 3 p.m. Oh, there's technically a third reason. 3 p.m. is kind of like a downtime for when creators post content. Usually creators post content at noon, at 12 p.m. Of course, time zones are a little bit different. So 3 p.m. would be 6 p.m. EST. It would be, God, I don't know time zones. 3 p.m. is kind of like a sweet spot because 6 p.m. is kind of when people are eating dinner. So maybe they'll watch me on like a dinner break. Maybe for 3 p.m. people might be getting out of college or school or, you know. 3 p.m. is my sweet spot. It's kind of a downtime. It's my special time on YouTube. It's when I go live, that stuff. We have tested posting shorts earlier. We've tried testing shorts. I think the earliest I've done is 8 a.m. I believe we tried 8 a.m. 3 times, and of the 3 times, only once it took off in the algorithm. I believe we've also tried the time 10 a.m. It's 3 p.m. is the sweet spot. I think it's when a lot of people are on breaks, and it works out. Hatsby, thank you for the 2! Damn, that's clever. Thank you. Also, hey, May. Hey, May! Hello, Hatsby. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. And for the 2. So, yeah. That is the sweet spot. Do I have anything else to say about this? There's a reason I don't do, from members only to public, because I think if other people have access to it early, it might frick up when it comes to the algorithm. I also don't do set as premiere because they're shorts, and that's a little bit weird, but I also think it might mess with the algorithm statistics just a little bit. It's only tangibly related to what I was wondering, why you rarely do stream waiting rooms. More than an hour before stream. Feel like having a smaller window before may limit visibility. Oh yeah, I've actually never had the opportunity to talk about this before. So yes, I post my stream waiting rooms specifically an hour and a half before my streams go live. Why do I do that? Because when you schedule a waiting room, it appears immediately on subscribers their feed, right? If you go to your subscriber feed, it appears at the top when you schedule the waiting room. So if I'm scheduling, thanks again for the 2 Hatsby.
Hatsby offered $2
So if I'm scheduling a waiting room 3 days before I go live, it's gonna be at the bottom of people's subscription feeds, and they're gonna forget. Unless people are pressing notify me, which I don't know about you, but I've never once pressed notify me about a stream. People are gonna forget about the content. But if I post it an hour and a half beforehand, it's gonna be at the top of people's subscription feeds. They're gonna click on it and they'll be like, oh, it's only in an hour. I can wait an hour. I'll just sit here and I'll wait. No one's gonna keep a tab open for 3 days. That's why I do that. I know it might be a little bit better so people remember, like, oh yeah, in 3 days this is gonna happen. I'll mark it on my calendar or something. But I find it's a little bit better for it to be at the top of subscription feeds around the time that I'm actually going live. I have you on Notify, Maeve. Thank you, Scion. I don't have you on Notify. I love you, Scion. I love you. I have a billion tabs open. What's one more? I mean, for me specifically, I'm very OCD in the sense that, like, I don't like having unnecessary tabs open because it makes me feel uneasy. It feels like I have more work to do because the way that I function is I have a tab open for everything I need to get done. So it's kind of like a checklist for me. And I think a lot of people's brains kind of work the same, that if there's just content or like a tab just sitting there for days on end, they might get anxious. They might forget about the stream. So I think it's better to post things around the same time that you're gonna go live. She hates me. I love you, Scion. I love Scion, guys. I love Scion. Yeah. So yes, that's why I do that. Little bit of a tangent there, but kind of relevant to what we're talking about and how the algorithm works, how people's brains works. Honestly, a lot of this is just kind of like psychology. I'm a psychology major. I know, stinky ew poopy. But I am a psychology major, so I kind of like understanding why people gravitate towards the content that they gravitate towards. Nate, thank you so much for becoming a Master Maiden member. Thank you so much, dude. I really, really appreciate your support. I will be posting more content for Masters very, very soon. So please, Gomen, I apologize. Thank you for your patience. So yeah, that's basically how it goes. We press schedule, and then it gets ready to go. Usually, while we're waiting for something to get scheduled, again, I go back, I redo the title 8 million times. It's just how it is. It's just how it works. I almost closed out of this and show you my revenue. That would have been a little bit awkward. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to close out of this and go to my shorts, and I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you some graphs. I'm going to show you guys some numbers. Some silly little goofy numbers. Hi, Mion. Hello. I hate shorts. Well, maybe you won't hate shorts after the stream. Sorry. Right. Anyways. Let me just inspect Element out the estimated revenue for this short. Because I feel a little bit weird about sharing my revenue. I don't think it's relevant to what's happening, to be honest. But I will say, if you think I'm making bank from shorts revenue, you're wrong. The purpose of the shorts is not to make money. I want to make that abundantly clear. If you're making shorts thinking you are going to make money, you are, delusional. Yeah. Unless you are, that's not really relevant. Let's stick right around here. Unless you are, getting millions and millions of views, you are probably not making any money from shorts. It is in the sense. So, I don't want you to feel like I'm hiding this number because, let's take out the finger again. I don't want you to feel like I'm hiding this number here because it's like some big revolutionary number. It's just not relevant to what we're talking about today. It's, don't make shorts because you think you're gonna make money. You're not gonna make money. It's in the sense. Okay, so, ooh, where are you going? Chillax. Hey, chill. Chill. My finger. Take out the finger. Okay, cool. Here is the graph of the very first short we did for this project. This short is reading your sus confessions. Why don't I actually show you the short? I'm gonna show you the short. Can I open this? And then, oh, I guess I can also show you guys this here. I mean, it's not really anything new. Here's the title here. We incorporated all caps and emojis. We did, for the description, I have a default subscription for all of my content. However, this short I posted through my phone. As you can see, it is a custom thumbnail. It's confessions, and then there's two little anime people on my titties. Purely happenstance. I didn't do that because they were on my tits. I thought it was funny though when it happened, but yeah. Handpicked thumbnail from my phone. That's why the description isn't super special or anything. Down here we have the related video, death equals read your confessions. And I think that's really all that's relevant here. I can probably show you my tags as well. I think some of these tags changed around. There's not much. We have confessions, we have NSFW, we have lewd, VTuber, VNU, Elden Ring, because we're playing Elden Ring, Souls-like, Batsu, Punishment, Confession again, Gaming, Streamer. I would probably add a little bit more going back, but it's fine, it's happened. This was before we started testing the video language, moving it to English. If we move down here, we have published to subscription feeds. This is turned off. So all of these shorts have this little box unchecked. Category is entertainment. It should not be. It should be gaming. It should be Elden Ring. Maybe I did that because the short content isn't Elden Ring. The short content is confessions. But I don't know. I think going back, I might move it to I might have moved it to Elden Ring because Elden Ring is a very popular video game, just to get some extra clicks. But let's move over to watch it. I'm gonna turn off my BGM so we can listen to the soothing sound of my voice. How exciting is that? I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to hide this, show that one, make that, wait. There we go. What is... Huh? What is being changed here? Not the right one, I'll say that. There we go. Oh, it's because oh. Maybe our next stream can be about me learning how to be a content creator. Like a proper one, you know? Okay, hello? There we go. I'm just making this look pretty for you. Finally, Maeve voice. Where has she been this entire time? Oh my god, spot the difference. I'm sorry, I'm trying to crop this so there's no borders because it's pissing me off. I just need to get over it though. Alright, let's look at each element of the short, shall we? First of all, the quality. It's dookie. I'm assuming this is because it was posted from my phone. I don't really have another reason why it would look so dookie, but it looks dookie. Alright, this is the title, or I'm sorry, the title is beneath the link to the VOD. So the VOD is here. The title is down here, where the tip of my fingers. Disembodied arm movement. Don't ask how I got this arm. Don't worry, it's not one of my victims. So yeah, this short has 812 likes. It has, how many views does it have? That's interesting. You can't see views from the watch page. I'm gonna go back to my analytics. Okay, this short has 6,766 views. All right. 6,000 views. Nope. There we go. 6,800, almost 6,800 views. This was the first short that we did for this project. Let's go ahead and watch it. Heinously not safe for work confessions. Let me know if the audio's okay. I will be having nightmares. Though I almost got a beating myself after gut punching my baby sister because she threw her phone at my head. Not gonna lie, equality goes hard when it comes to fights. Am I right, fellas? You did what to your baby sister? Please marry me, my beloved Maeve. Profess my love to you. I made a poem. With a smile so bright it makes my chest feel light. So you can see the subtitles are up here blocking confession.
That it makes me shiver. Every day I wake wake up, I see her beautiful body. What? You do not see my body when you wake up.
I once had a crush on my adult male teacher. One day when he asked me to take something on his table.
She used us for content. You already knew that, though.
His towel. Yeah, I took it too. I did stuff with the towel.
I ate 50 packs of gummy worms. That was supposed to be for my little sister. She likes gummy bears. Who had cancer.
Yeah, weird, right? Got a better confession? Come to my stream and let me know. Okay, so what can we figure out about the short? Other than the quality being dookie because I uploaded it from my phone. One, it's too long. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I don't know about you guys, but I'm bored. That short needs to be shorter. That was a full minute long. That is the max duration of a YouTube short that it can be. If I were to go back and re-edit this, it would be 45 seconds max. There were a couple confessions there that weren't entertaining. They just weren't. I would nuke them. The poem about me, you do not wake up next to me in the morning or whatever, I would nuke that. It's not funny. It's not sus. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I'd get rid of it. It wasn't good enough. I would nuke that entire confession. I would make it just the dramatic ones. The one about eating your baby sister who has cancer, the gummy worms, keep that one. The one about using your teacher's towel to do stuff with it, keep that one. Only keep the most interesting ones. The poem about me just wasn't good enough. The subtitles were pretty good. They were fine. The pretty standard subtitles, I think. I will note that you see how the YouTube auto-generated subtitles, they were covering the confession number. I think that makes it look cluttered. I think it looks messy. I would have that in mind next time. We also have live on youtube.com/Maeve, we wanted to have the link there, the URL, just in case, for whatever reason, people were not on YouTube viewing this video. I was posting these shorts on TikTok for a second as well. I was debating on posting them on Reddit, but I don't really like shilling myself on Reddit because I feel kind of weird about it. But yeah, for whatever reason, if this was shared off the YouTube site, this link would provide a resource for people to be able to find me and find the streams. And also know that there are live streams, live on youtube.com. It's also, it matters the wording, live on. Live, it makes it sound like I am live at this very moment. It's kind of like a psychological, like a little tactic, a little trick. I think wording matters. If we just had the link there, it sounds a little less dire, I guess. If it says live, it makes it sound like I am live at this very moment. Come check me out right now. Yes. Good. So, yeah. I think it's an okay short. I think it's too long. I think it's too wordy. I think the outro, have a confession, come to my stream and let me know live. Too long. If we want to do a call to action like that, I would do come to my stream or something shorter. Confess to me on my streams. Confess to me. Yeah, I don't know, something shorter. Have a confession, come let me know live. It's too wordy, it's too much, especially for an outro. People are scrolling away at that point, and it's lowering retention rates. So yeah, this short got 118 likes, which is pretty good for a short with almost 6,800 views. 17 comments is also pretty decent. As you can see here, the top comment is a pinned watch full video here. For some reason, YouTube sometimes makes this a clickable link, and other times it doesn't. I know it's clicked off, but it's fine. So yeah. It's just a pinned comment if people are curious and want to watch the full VOD. That helps a lot. I also try to interact with comments as much as possible for these shorts. Just to kind of, especially for newer viewers, I want them to be, feel a little bit more welcomed. So I'm liking comments, I'm responding to them, and yeah. That's pretty much it. 17 comments is also pretty good. Something that is also very important is sometimes I add something controversial into the video intentionally. Sometimes I do something intentionally weird, intentionally, maybe in the past, misspelling a word. Saying something a little bit like, ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. I do that intentionally, so people leave a comment and it ups the retention and ups the engagement. It is all strategy. It is all strategy, people. Luca, thank you so much for the 1 month of being a Warrior Maiden member. Thank you, Luca. I confess, I've been wondering about those 2 buttons above your chest for a while now. What's your juicy design details? The 2 buttons? Like the ones right here? You know, they're just little pins. They're just little pins. I don't know. It's just design. I also have it in my hair, the little flower up here. It's just design. But thank you for the 1 month. I appreciate you. Yes. Anyways, I think the short is okay. I think I would give it like a 6 out of 10. So you do that intentionally. Yes, I do. I do that intentionally. There have been times where I say stupid things intentionally in my shorts as bait to get people to interact. Because that is just the internet. That is just how it works. Everything is, begging for attention, begging for views, and that's just how it is. I don't really like shilling content on my live streams because I shill it in the shorts. Even if you're not really aware of it, I am doing things. I'm doing things. That's crazy. She's doing things, people. Your design is amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. So anyways, yeah, you can go ahead and also rate the shorts. I want you guys to be brutally honest. You can tell me today, you can backseat me today and say, I did not like that short. As long as it's like constructive and not mean-spirited, you can be like, I think this could have been better. I think it was too long. I got bored here. The outro was boring. It wasn't funny. You can backseat. You can give it a rating. You can tell me. That is the point of today's stream. It is to understand feedback and understand each other better, you know? Short has Maeve, 10 out of 10. Thanks, Zion. Appreciate you. 8 out of 10, but I'm biased because I was there. Okay, well, that's fair. I think the shorts also serve as like a fun little nostalgic reminder for viewers. So I think that's, you guys probably like them because of those reasons. It kind of, you know, bite-sized content of memories. I'm not the target for shorts because I'm a boomer. Yeah, that's the thing that's a little bit tricky about shorts. Because shorts are for children. Shorts content is usually for children, and my content is not. I am not, obviously, for children. So it's difficult to find a balance between how do I make a short successful when the audience is literal babies, but not attract babies, you know? You know what I mean? But I like shorts. I also like shorts, Sion. I also do. Well, not YouTube. I don't like YouTube shorts. I like TikToks. So that's my problem. That's my brain rot. Oh my god. Alright. Nate, thank you so much for the 1 month of being a Master Maiden. Thank you, Nate. Didn't you already... Oh, wait. That's so weird. You joined Master Maiden today and you were 1 month today. It's kind of weird. After learning from another VNU member that y'all were experimenting with not sending notifications to subscribers, it has made me kind of paranoid about missing content from people I enjoy watching. Yeah, that is the downside for sure, that when people are actually invested in your content and they're not getting notified, that is definitely a downside. But we are experimenting, and it's kind of just how content creation works. Sometimes we make bad mistakes. Sometimes, you know, we do things that kind of suck for viewers. It's just testing the waters, seeing what works and what doesn't. So I'm sorry if you've been missing content, but at least you know for the next over a week, I'm posting every single day. So, you know, tune in 3 p.m. PST. Now you know. Now you know. So yeah, that's the first short. This next one, let me see if I can...
I need to play Connect.
That is not me. Can I get to me, please? I would like to go to me. Here, let's actually go to my channel. I don't know why it's showing me Cinder. So guys, I've actually been Cinder this entire time. Okay, I think it's also interesting to analyze why content like maybe like Cinders does well, or shorts like Cinders does well. There's a lot of other creators like Punkalopi, Cherry Lupina even does well. Speaking of Cherry, that's what our next short is actually about. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, just analyzing why their content does well is also interesting. So here's the next one. Elden Ring Randomizer with my Oshi, Cherry Lupina, is the stream that this is pulling from. And the title is I Met My Idol. Pretty standard. If you guys haven't been to the Cherry x Maeve Elden Ring streams, essentially we have a little, it's not a bit, we actually hate each other. We have this running gag where we hate each other. However, one of the first things I said to her was, this was like before we, you know, started streaming together or whatever, but I told her I really looked up to her as a content creator. That was a genuine conversation we had, which is very true. I was at Cherry's debut. I was there. I watched her debut. I watched her shorts, and I was like, oh, this is a really... I don't think this anymore, stinky, poopy, stinky Cherry. No, but, like, genuinely, like, I thought, like, this is a very competent creator. I look up to this person. So we have this running bit where I call her my Oshi. and then she says the most heinous things to me. So I made a short out of it. So this is I Met My Idol. I think the title is engaging. People are like, oh, she met her idol. The thumbnail is Cherry, and Cherry is relevant in the shorts community. People know Cherry. She kind of exploded when it comes to shorts. And I was talking to Cherry about this. I was like, how did you do it? What were you doing? She's like, I don't freaking know. I don't know, man. I was like, checks out. Makes sense. But yes, so let's watch this. This short did very well. It has 11,000 views. I will attest to the fact that it's Cherry. I will attest it to the fact that it's Cherry. And I will like to say that I asked for her permission before making this short, just because I didn't want it to feel like I was like, I don't know, freeloading off of her relevance, I guess, especially because of everything that's happened as of late, the graduation and everything. So I did ask for permission. So I will attest this short doing well to the fact that it's Cherry. I'm not gonna pat my own back.
My Oshi reached out to collab with me
watch.
and ended up forgetting about it 3 times.
Okay, so that first part, this part is too long. I'm already like jumping the gun here and complaining, but my Oshi reached out to me and forgot about it 3 times, but I'm sure she likes me, right? Too long, too wordy, people are already scrolling away. We gotta cut that part out. If I were re-editing it, I would cut it out. People don't care. So yeah.
But that's fine, she's probably just busy. She likes me, right?
I'm joined by my Oshi today.
Okay, I'm gonna pause a little bit more so we can go through this live. You can see up here we tried something new. We tried putting the URL up here at all times. I believe we just did this for the one video, the at Maeve and you URL. I don't know why we did it just for the one, but you will notice that it is here during the entirety of these clips. So yes.
I'm nervous. Oh my god, look, she's looking at me, guys. Oh my god.
Alright, so thank you so much for having the collab with me. It was a great time. I don't want to deal with you anymore, and you're the worst person in the world.
To be honest, I agree. I agree, Sabra.
I think she
Too long.
likes me. I think she likes me. I love when she talks dirty to me.
Hey, Maeve.
Yeah. You're gonna say it, aren't you? You're gonna say it again, aren't you?
I look just like you.
I hate you so much. I actually despise you.
My Oshi, I need to take notes from you. How do I learn to be better?
You gotta be funnier, and right now you're just not really like a funny person.
My Oshi can fix me. Cherry's literally making fun of poor people. First, she's making fun of irrelevant people like me.
Yeah, you're so slow.
Yeah, she definitely likes me.
Okay, I like the closing. Yeah, she definitely likes me. It's short enough that people don't really have enough time to scroll away. The short is too long. It is too long. The Cherry making fun of poor people, we can nuke that part. It's funny, but it's too long. It's a little bit irrelevant. I might consider nuking the part where she says I look like the ugly mask, even though it's a really funny inside joke that we have. I think it's not funny to people that don't know the inside joke, and for that reason, I would nuke it. The short should probably be closer to about 40 seconds maximum. It was too long. It dragged on too much. Too long for me. Yes, I agree. Yeah. It was a funny bit though. It's not a funny bit. I'm very sexy and attractive. It's not a funny bit. I think it was good. That type of outro was perfect in my opinion. I agree. I think because it's a callback to the intro, right? I'm sure she likes me, right? Is how the intro ends. She definitely likes me. Being the outro, I think it closes it very well. I'm satisfied with the intro. I'm not satisfied with the intro. I'm satisfied with the end of the intro. I'm sure she likes me, right? Yeah, she definitely likes me. Good closing. I think it's the content of the short is good. It's just too long. The short did well. Again, it did 11,000 views. I actually let's look at the graph for this one because I think this one is interesting to analyze. I'm going to bring up. Oh, first I'm going to hide. Should I show you guys? I'm gonna show you guys the graph of the first one actually really quickly. Let me show you guys that. Let's delete my revenue and pull up this. Here is the super secret graph information of the first short, the confessional short. And you can go away. And you can see here, the graph is pretty interesting. This graph is very fun. This is the first one, the reading your sus confessions. I do not remember what the first title was. I read your confessions live was the first variation of this title. That's how it went live. The short was originally called I read your confessions live. You can see the first couple of days, it bombed on the graph. You can see it. It bombed. It got 131 views by day, what is that, 3? Day 3. 100 views. I changed the short title. Probably around here. So it hit the algorithm. You can see it kind of goes up a little bit. I can make this bigger. You see, you can't see me for a second, but that's okay. You live. You can see it goes up for a second, but then it kind of flatlines again. I might have changed the title again because something happened from the 31st to the 1st, and the algorithm picked it up substantially. You can see it literally just whoop, it popped off. It popped off from here to here over one day. That might have been because the title changed. That might have been we changed some tags. I don't remember when the title changed exactly. I wish I did, and I wish I had logs of that. But originally, the title was different. We did change it, and then I remember it did pick up in the algorithm after the title was changed. So, fun fact, if your short is bombing, try changing the title. Try something new. You can change it infinite amount of times. Fun fact. But then it flatlined again. You can tell it's just flat from here to here. It is all flat. And something kind of happened where the algorithm picked it up, but in a very, very slow way. Here, I'll turn back on my BGM. In a very slow way. So from the 1st to the 6th, it was flat, and then it kind of picked up a little bit. And now it's kind of a steady incline. So the algorithm has it, just not in an extreme sense like it did from here to here in that one day. So something about the short, it is in the algorithm, but it is not exploding. So the question is, how did we get it in the algorithm, and how did we get it to stay in the algorithm, but why is it not exploding like it did this day here? So yeah, the added subscribers, that's pretty good, I would say. 100 or 93, pretty good for a short, I would say. And the real-time updating is also very interesting. We can see in the last 48 hours, 88 people have watched it, so it is still in the algorithm, just on a very slow incline. The shorts feed, 87%. And this is because that little box we unticked, the publish to subscribers notifications, we unticked that, and that's why it's being promoted in the shorts feed. That's why people aren't seeing it in the channels pages as much. The other features that probably includes notifications, that's why that's lower, because we unchecked that box and we sacrificed it to get a higher shorts feed number. And you can see it's 87.5%. Yes. Okay. So, yes, this is the confession video. This is the first short that we looked at. We'll look at the cherry short in a second. So this is the confession video. And something that's very, very interesting here is people skipped the first second and started watching at a higher incline right here. Right? It's a very tiny little swoop. I don't understand why this happens. I don't know why, if people are intentionally skipping to the, 1 second mark. But there's a little increase right there. And then, of course, it slowly goes down and down and down and down. And then here, at 50 seconds, people are dropping off for the most part. Most people are giving up here. And that's confession 2. Well, what happens confession 2? Well, it's right after confession 1. And confession 1 was...
Please marry me, my beloved Maeve.
Confession... I'm sorry, this is confession 2. After confession 2, people are dropping off. What is confession 2? The boring one. The one that I read the poem about me that I said I would nuke. People are dropping off there. After that confession, people are like, I am bored, I'm swiping away. So if you have 1 second of flop in your short, people are swiping away, and people are swiping away at large because now 50% of people are gone. And then here's another really interesting thing to look at as well. I'll move my finger so you can see. Here's the outro. You can see right when the outro starts, literally right when the outro starts, right here, people are leaving. People don't care about the outro. It's too long of an outro. People have too much time to click off. And by the time that the video actually ends, only 25% of people are left. 25% of people are left. When the outro begins, 41%. That's a big number. The outro was too long, it's too boring, it's not good enough. So yeah. Bruh, how short are people's attention spans? Well, you have to remember that we're appealing to shorts viewers. So, pretty short. So yes, this is the video analytics for the first short that we did, the Reading Your Sus Confessions. The noteworthy things to take from here is the fact that there was a very big incline for the title change, and a lot of people are dropping off when it gets boring, and they're dropping off for the outro. So yes, good. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the cherry one really quickly, because I think the cherry one is interesting. I'm gonna hide this for but a moment. Drink some water. Sorry, my throat is killing me today, dude. Hello, Twilight. Welcome, welcome. I'm scrolling down. Alright. Going to analytics. I'm hiding the very, very huge Boogo box that I've made from this short. Alright. Here is the I Met My Idol with Cherry Lupina. We have here a very interesting graph because we're sitting at 11,300 views. Probably, yeah, 11,300. We look here. Ooh. Ooh. We look here. We look here. And we can see 564 people have seen this in the last 64 hours. However, that number is going down. It was a lot right here, but now it's barely anything. So it looks like the video is starting to flatline here. But we can notice something very interesting as opposed to the very first short that we uploaded. This short did not take a second for it to hit the algorithm. We did not change the title at all for this one. Immediately this hit the algorithm, but it didn't hit it exponentially. It hit it to be 1,400, which is better than the first one. 1,400 is still a pretty good number. It hit it immediately. And then it flatlined until December 30th, where it popped off that day. And it hit the algorithm just a teeny little bit more. Keep in mind, we're not changing anything about this short. Hit the algorithm again, but it flatlines for a very long time. From the 30th all the way to the 5th. That's 6 days that it flatlines. So why, all of a sudden at 10 p.m., also the times I guess are a little bit interesting to see when the video picks up. This one picked up at 6 a.m. here. And it picks up again at around like 8 p.m. 11 p.m. It picks up. And it increases drastically. Not drastically, but it stays in the algorithm. This is the type of graph that we're looking for. We're looking for a video that doesn't necessarily explode immediately. We're looking for something that gradually gets views over time. That it stays in the algorithm here. This is what we want. But something happened and the video lost relevance. It gave it, let's see, it gave it from the 5th to the 16th of staying in the algorithm. That's, what, 10 days? 9 days of being in the algorithm. So it went from 2,000 views, I believe. Can you show me the numbers again, please? It went from 2,300 views to 11,000 by staying in the algorithm. And now it's kind of flatlined again. But if you look at the very end of this tail, it kind of looks like it's doing good. It kind of looks like it hit the algorithm again at the very end here. It's kind of hard to see. It's very tiny. But you can see that it kind of is starting to increase. So why? We don't know. The view duration for this one is 35 seconds. It's about what I figured because it gets a little bit boring and long and repetitive at some points. And the most drop-off is around here. And what happens there? Well, I believe...
I love when she talks dirty to me.
Hey, Maeve.
Yep. It's the inside joke. People are clicking off when there's an inside joke. This mask it looks just like you. People are leaving at the 32-second mark. Is it because this first clip ended? Or is it because the next bit is boring? I don't know. But people are leaving here. But it is good to note that for the most part, there isn't a drastic decrease at the very end for retention-wise for the outro, because not enough people have enough time to leave when the outro comes up. So, shorter outros, shorter intros, and shorter content in general. Cut out all the, like, mediocre jokes. If a joke isn't a banger, it needs to leave. 60% viewed is pretty good for retention rates, but it's not good enough. And but the thing is that's really weird about this one is there's less subscribers there's more views, but less subscribers, less comments, and around the same retention. So why is this short doing better than the first confession one? Why? What is the only difference between the first short that we did and this one here? I don't know. I don't have an answer. I do not have an answer. Is this gonna be on the test? Bruh. Once I figure out the answer, maybe it will be. But it's really strange that this one stays in the algorithm and the other one doesn't. But it's something to keep in mind. Maybe it's the difference between a massive drop-off and the other one. This one doesn't have a massive drop-off and the other one does. I don't know. But I believe that brings us to one of the most interesting ones that we are going to analyze today. Here, let me move that one. This one here. Or no, I lied. I'm a liar. This one. Okay. We're going to skip the death equals restart. The only noteworthy thing about this one is this one hit the algorithm immediately when it was posted. It exploded right away. It didn't explode. It's sitting at about, I think, 2,500 views. When it was first posted, it got to 2,300 views. So it immediately hit the algorithm and then was immediately dropped. So, yeah, that's about the only noteworthy thing of this one. We'll be skipping this. This short. This short is crazy to me. I really like this short. All right. I gave viewers $150 on Amazon. It's one of those baity shorts that, like the Mr. Beast style of giving money to people and whatever happens, and it's a funny bit. And I think the content in the short is funny. It's one of my favorite stream jokes is we're scrolling through items on Amazon, and one of them is like how to deal with having a massive penis, and the recommended books beneath it is The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and it's just like an insane like duality moment of like, why would you like The Very Hungry Caterpillar if you're looking at this? Like, I think it's a funny bit, and I think it's digestible for random people to look at it and laugh. But let's watch the short. Let's watch it. So the line F you Bezos was actually written by Patrick. That one was done by Patrick. Originally, it was something like, I need to wash out my eyes with bleach. It was something very basic. And Patrick was like, what if we make it, like, really, like, outlandishly funny? And I was like, okay. And he's like, what if we say F you Bezos? And I was like, is that a little bit too, like, vulgar? Is that, like, because it's, like, it's a person, and Amazon is kind of, like, you know, the working conditions are a little bit controversial. Would that create a problem? And he goes, I don't think so. I think it's fun. I mean, we don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I think it's funny. And I said, okay, Patrick, let's try it. I think it's funny, too. So, for the first time ever, I cussed in front of my manager. I said the FU line. Obviously, it's bleeped out in the short, but, well, there's a reason that I'm bringing up that line. We'll get back to it in a second. No audio. We can't hear the short. Oh, sorry. My viewers convinced me to buy their favorite manga. I now need a shower, there are subtitles, so it's and goddamn therapy. And the way that this will work is you guys can vote yes or no. What the flip is that? No. I gave viewers $150 on Amazon to decorate my actual bedroom. F you, Bezos. How to cope with your massive penis. Oh, yes, I see you like how to deal with having a massive penis. Would you like The Very Hungry Caterpillar as well? It was covered in some kind of adhesive. I can't buy this one. Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy guns, which is pretty much the same thing. What the flip is this? Don't say yes in all caps, you freak. The $60 tungsten cube. Just think of all the things you can do with a cube of tungsten. Name one. Predator P original fox urine territorial marking scent. I can't buy fox pee. I think we should go back to communism. Fine! You want to buy the fox pee? We'll buy the goddamn fox pee. I'll add it to my cart. It was going so well until the fox pee. Okay. What are your guys' thoughts on that short? I'm seeing a lot of people think it's funny. This is my favorite short you've ever posted for no reason. It's funny as hell. I love it. You guys like it. You thought it was good? This is my worst performing short of all time. Out of the over like 150 shorts that I've posted on this channel, this is the worst performing short of all time. So let's look at this. Let's look at this because I think this is really, really interesting. And this, it's very confusing to me, but I think it gives some insight. So let me go ahead and pull up the graph for this one. Because it shocked me, to be completely honest. I was proud of this one. I thought it was very Mr. Beastie. You know, I thought it's high stakes, $150. The estimated revenue for this one is so funny. It's so funny. Sorry, hold on. I'm getting rid of the, oh, that's view page source. Whoopsies, teehee, inspect. Let's get, yeah, we're making it out of the childhood home with this one, chat. We making it out of our parents' home with this one. All right, cool. This is the graph for the short that you just watched. The current title is VTuber gave viewers money to buy anything. That title has changed probably about 5 times. And as you can see, it is a straight line. It currently is sitting at 194 views total. It's gotten 7 views in the last hour. We can look last 60 minutes is 5 of them. So it looks like you guys are going through and watching them. Thank you. And you can see channel pages is the top percentage, 42%. As opposed to Shorts feed that is normally like 85, 90%. This one is only 12%. Which means that it was never once promoted in the algorithm. Never once. And it's also really interesting because the likes are high. It has a good like count. I think it had like 100 likes. Oh, sorry, no, it has 37 likes. But proportionally, it's pretty good because the confession one had 100 likes, 7,000 views. This one has 200 views, 40 likes. So proportionally, it's pretty good when it comes to likes. So people are liking it. Also, look at the percentage viewed. Of course, the view count is lower, so proportionally it is going to be a higher percentage viewed. But it's the highest percentage viewed short during this entire experiment. 83%. No really big dropout rates until the outro, which is standard. It's good retention rate, and it's a long short. It's 53 seconds. People like it. The people that are seeing it are liking it. But the people that are seeing it are only seeing it from my channel page. They're not seeing it in their shorts feed. 12.5%. So, I have a couple theories for this one. I think it is a mixture of the vulgarity of the short. Even though it is censored for the most part, I think YouTube didn't like certain things. I am really curious to test this, and I think I might be. I asked the higher up if I could do this. But I think I will be taking this short down, and I think I will be editing out the FU Bezos. I'm really curious to see if it's FU Bezos. And that's the reason why it's being censored. Because yes, there is a lot of vulgarity in the short, but I've seen much more vulgar shorts, right? Everything that is bad is censored. There's blurs. There, you know, the book is censored. So I think it might have to be, it's not the Bezos thing. I think it might be the FU Bezos. Because it happens within the first couple seconds of the short, within like 3 seconds. I'm already saying a person that is controversial, and I'm saying something negative about that controversial person. I think YouTube kind of doesn't like that. It's Amazon. It's like a big name. I'm saying F you to this. YouTube might be, the AI might be thinking it's a controversial political topic, and they might be not even pushing it in the algorithm to begin with. So I might go through and I might, maybe I'll cut out like the firearm section. Maybe that is also censoring it. But I think I'm going to cut out the FU Bezos, and I think I might cut out the firearm. And I'm just curious. If I post the same short with essentially the same content, will it get posted in the algorithm? When the communism joke... The communism joke might have also been flagged in the system. There were a lot of elements that could have flagged this short. But I'm curious if I take out 1 or 2 things, if the graph goes from a straight line to at least something a little bit higher. So, I think if you guys see this short reposted, don't be surprised. It's just because I'm testing it, like how sensitive the algorithm is, essentially. Because I don't know about you, but I've seen a lot more controversial stuff being promoted to me. Are you kidding me? I've seen so much like wild crap in the algorithm. Name of the short? This short is called VTuber Gave Viewers Money to buy anything. That title has changed a lot of times. Originally, it was gave viewers $150 on Amazon. Then it was like viewers decorate my bedroom. VTuber gave viewers money. Like, it is a lot of different titles. Obviously, nothing is working for this short. So what? I think this one is a really interesting one to look at. And this one has also given me 0 subscribers. That's another thing. I could try saying it at different times. Maybe. Because I know that when it comes to like a stream or a YouTube video, I know that if you say something vulgar within like the first like 20 seconds, YouTube is already flagging it. But if you wait a little bit, YouTube is less likely to flag vulgarity. Which is why I thought this short would be okay. But I think the F you Bezos kind of might be throwing this one off. So I am going to take out F you Bezos. I'm probably going to take out the firearm joke. I might get rid of the communism thing. I don't think it's illegal to say communism, though. I think... I don't know. I think it might just be a combination of a lot of vulgarity or something. But this one is very interesting because I believe my staff has identified this video as being shadow banned, which is... I don't like assuming something is shadow banned because it kind of sounds like assuming like, oh, well, if YouTube didn't silence me, this video would have popped off. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when you compare it to the other content on my channel, this one obviously is very different graph-wise. So the kind of general consensus would be to assume that it's been shadow banned. Definitely the F you Bezos and firearm joke. Yeah, I think that's the consensus that I've drawn. So I've already got permission to repost the short, fix it a little bit, and see how it goes. Thanks for the behind the scenes too. Yeah. I hope this is kind of like giving you guys a little bit of a, you know, general idea of how the shorts algorithm works. And like this project when it comes to like CORPO VTUBING and how we undertake big projects like this. Yeah, this was one of the more interesting ones that I thought I wanted to show with you guys. Because again, this is the lowest performing short of all time. The content is funny. I think the pacing is pretty good. It might be a little bit too long. But it just flopped. So, yeah, I think that is an interesting one to share with you guys. Is there any... There's other shorts I think that I wanted to share with you guys. But let me look through my stuff. But again, the fact that it got 0 subscribers means it wasn't really being shown to new people. So that alludes to it being shadow banned in my opinion. But again, I don't like assuming something has been shadow banned because it kind of sounds like, oh, well, like, I'm a good creator and this video deserved to get views and I'm being silenced. Like, shut up, you know? I guess we can kind of talk about the Forced to Buy Your Cursed manga one. It is from the same stream. It is the same idea of spending money and viewers choosing what I buy with that money. But this one did very well in the algorithm. So we'll look at this one really quickly. I'm not going to talk about this one forever. But just to kind of show you a short with the same idea and kind of vulgarity can still do well. Because this one, it has, you know, vulgar jokes, in my opinion. I'll need a shower, bleach, and goddamn therapy. And the way that this will work is... Patrick was really proud of that line. He's like, shower, bleach, and goddamn therapy. That's funny. And I said, okay, Patrick. You guys can vote yes or no. What the flip is that? I need it. Okay, so we already have a reference to feet in the first, like, 10 seconds, so it's already kind of vulgar. What is this, chat? No, what is it? Come on. Akutsu has claimed... We have, like a side boob action in there. Uyama's bedroom. We have literally, like, ass cheeks out. And the dog sniffing the booty in the thighs. Oh, shut up. I see thighs, I press yes. Hot, no! All Japan Isekai Battle Tournament. What is this? I will say... a little bit of a spoiler for this one. We're pausing it because I want to talk about how this one is similar, but for some reason it got more views than the other one. This is the part of the video where people clicked off. The All Isekai Battle Tournament or manga. This is where people clicked off, and my theory is because it's not sus. The title for this one is Forced to Buy Your Cursed Manga. That implies sus. This is not sus, and people scrolled away. I also want to mention how the short is being recommended to people that are watching sus content. I don't know if you guys know the VTuber Numi. She I like her content. She's funny. But she's a little bit more on the sus side, right? I don't think she's a lewd tuber, but she's a little bit more sus. I think a video of hers is really recommending this short. So, people that are watching a sus video of Numi are seeing this short, and they're like, oh, this short seems a little bit sus. I want to watch this. But this manga isn't sus. So when this manga came up, people were scrolling away. They're like, well, this isn't sus. I'm not having a fun time. I want to scroll away. So all that just to kind of say that with your shorts, you really need to understand your audience and understand who you're appealing to. I'm not a lewd tuber, obviously. I could not pull that off. That's not me. However, this short is trying to appeal to that, right? It's the point. Forced to Buy Your Cursed Manga. The first manga is like about someone that isn't leaving someone's bedroom. Like, it implies susness. This is not a sus thing. Knowing your audience is very important when you make content. Numi is just cute. Yeah, Numi is very cute. But also, like, she makes sus jokes sometimes, and, you know.
There's
nothing wrong with that, but just saying that's the kind of audience
and quest to
of the video
save
she
another
made.
world.
Why does it sound kind of epic, though? This is a bride story. What is this?
Amir Halgal is
This one is also very sus. It implies a relationship. It doesn't imply it. It just says a relationship between a 20 and a 12-year-old. That is very vulgar.
a beautiful 20-year-old woman. She has come from a faraway village for an arranged marriage to a charming 12-year-old boy.
20 and 12? What is this?
Why is the popularity so high, you freaks? Dinosaur sanctuary? That sounds like my biggest nightmare.
What is this?
I have a fear of dinosaurs, chat. This is just mean.
It could have been worse. Have a cursed manga you
Too
want me
long.
to read? Come, let me know. I'm
Alive.
already swiping away. Cool. So, that's that one. That one, as opposed, sorry. There's so many buttons I'm pressing. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Water time. That one, as opposed to the one previous that absolutely flopped and was shadow banned. Same idea. Viewers are buying me things kind of in a turnaround way. They're choosing things for me to buy. It's vulgar. There's 20 and 12 reference. There's a sus manga. There's elements that are vulgar in this short. But as you can see, it did pretty well. 8,400 views is pretty well. The subscriber count is a little bit lower though, compared to the other shorts with like around the same view count. 71 is a little bit lower, which implies that people weren't there for me. They were there for the idea of sus content, which is fine, but it's interesting to analyze that. Shorts feed 92. This one was obviously promoted in the algorithm as opposed to the previous one. Remember, this one was posted right after the Amazon one that flopped. You can see this one was immediately pushed in the algorithm. It went from 0 to 2,000 views within the same day. And then it got pushed again. Very, very slightly, but it went from 2,000 to almost 3,000 within the next day again. And then it kind of flatlined. It's still getting views, but it flatlined. And then right around here, at around 6 p.m., it starts to do the cherry lupina effect that we saw with that second short, where it's not exploding like it did initially right here, but it's gradually staying in the algorithm, and it's getting more and more and more views. So from the, like the 7th, all the way to the 16th, even kind of today, it's still going up. If you look at the very end of that graph there, it kind of peaks up a little bit again. You can see it's staying in the algorithm. It's getting more views. So it goes from 3,000 views to currently 8,400. So this video is a successful short because it's staying in the algorithm. This is what we want. But this one is interesting because, again, it has a lower retention rate than the last one that flopped. The last one had an 85% retention rate. This one has 58. The view rate is lower as well, 35. People are clicking out during the all-intense Isekai battle tournament, the one that isn't sus. People click out here. And then the outro is too long. Everyone's scrolling away right here. Outro is way too long. You see right there. So yeah, this one is interesting because it's lower retention rate, a lot of drop-offs that people are leaving, and lower subscribers, lower comments, I think the likes are also maybe a little bit lower. 800 likes, it's lower than the Cherry Lupina one. It's lower than the Confession one. It's lower. So it's less likes. It's pretty good on comments though. So the comments could be boosting it as well. But, and also, I will say that there was something done intentionally with this short to get engagement. Even though I wasn't directly asking for content, or for comments. So basically, the very first... Where is it? I know you guys can't hear it. And some goddamn therapy. So, after this... This one here. Okay. Please go home, Miss Ikutsu. Right? Okay. This manga on the surface looks very, very sus. However, I incorporated it because I knew people really liked this manga. And I knew that people were gonna justify it in the comments. I knew people were gonna see it and go, well, actually, it's a good manga, and it's not... It's a little sus, but it's actually really wholesome and good. And I knew people were gonna comment that and shill this manga. That is why I put it first, and why I included it in this short. It's actually wholesome, exactly. And you see, Josello, you felt inclined to tell me that. And you just upped my engagement for the stream. I'm on to you guys. I have a massive brain. Marlon, thank you so much for the 1 month of being a warrior made a number. Thank you for your support. 2 Maeves. Oh my god, there's 2 of them. That's too many. So yeah, there you go. Clever Maeve. That's what I'm saying. Everything is intentional. So yeah, I knew this manga, people really liked it. And if you go through the comments, look at this one. Please Go Home is a guilty pleasure of mine. You have, I'm probably gonna sob. This one's awesome. We have, where is it? God I Love, Please Go Home. It's pretty good. Please Go Home is absolutely one of my favorite reads. See how there's so many of these? Please Go Home is quite the nice read. There's a lot of these, I swear. What the frick? What the flip is that? So yeah, anyways, it wasn't intentional. I got you guys. I trolled you guys. I wanted your comments, and I got them. Maeve's so big brain. Thank you, son. Thank you. It's a lot coming from you. Truly a nerd, bro. No way. Hey, look, that's the point of this project, to test the algorithm, to learn something new, and to teach you guys. And you know, if you are aspiring content creators, or you're a data nerd like me, then hopefully this kind of helps you guys out. Well, I'm sharing the love, because you know what? Not everyone, most people, including me, do not have the funds nor the time to do this project, realistically. Again, we hired 2 editors to do this. I did not edit a single video. So, and most people do not have the resources to do that. So, I think it's really helpful to watch the stream maybe and kind of take notes and be like, okay, well, here's what this person did, and here's what worked for this person. I'm gonna do this for my content. So yeah, you are open to use anything that you learn from the stream for your own content. So yeah, anyways, I think that was one of the only other ones that I wanted to talk about, just to compare it to the other one that flopped. We have a few ones that are not doing super well when it comes to views, but I think they're just kind of unfortunate. I will say that, of course, there are certain shorts that I post knowing how they're gonna do, and knowing they are gonna do well. Because, I mean, of course, there's certain times where I'm incorrect. Like the Amazon one I thought would do well, it did not do well. And, but this one, I scripted it, and I knew going into it that it would do well. So let me find it for you really quickly. I can't draw. It's an art contest. VTuber reveals. Here we go. Okay. This one here. The title is... Do VTubers read cultured manga? This one obviously is going to do well. So yeah. I mean, pretty self-explanatory why this one would do well. This one is at 1.2k likes, I'm sorry, and it's sitting at almost 11,000 views. And let's watch it. YouTubers secretly enjoy reading hentai? I decided to find out live. Romance manga. Oh yeah. Or hentai. It's not clickbait because it happened. I will say the subtitling for the short was very, very scuffed. And I really wish we had more time to fix the subtitling, but we did not have time. So that's why it's very scuffed, and it doesn't make much sense.
About that. But I don't think that correlates at all to, like,
Observing my content is crazy for a subtitle mistake. It implies observing Suri's content. She was saying observing that content, not my content.
My content? I don't know if that's like an employment of observing that content.
Guess what? Suri is an even bigger A. They're just both A. We were talking about Mind Break, I think, and she was like, but are they happy? And I was like, I mean, kind of.
Show the answer.
Yeah, I figured this would be the exact way this went.
Yeah. I'd like to say I feel guilty for asking, but I don't. So yeah, that short, in essence, was a little bit difficult to do because it's kind of confusing from an outsider perspective. The girls had to vote on each other and guess what each other's answers would be. But for a short, that's a little bit difficult to explain. So the editor kind of had to like zoom in on different aspects and like highlight different things. So you saw that at the end, like the results, and it was a little bit confusing from a narrative standpoint. I was worried viewers would be confused. They were not. They seemed to enjoy it. So let's look at the graph. Here you go. We're sitting at almost 11,000 views right here. We're sitting at really good subscriber count, actually. We're sitting at 118, which is very good. Thank you. Thank you. We have an immediate pickup on the algorithm right here. It's the second that it gets posted, it gets boosted in the algorithm. But then it flatlines for a little bit. Flatlines for a lot, actually. It goes from 0 to sitting at about 2,500 views for 2 days, maybe? 2 days, it seems. And then picks up again. Right here. It goes at 10 p.m. It goes from 3,200 to 7,700 views. And then it flatlines, and then it picks up again. From almost 8,000 to almost 10,000 views. And that was kind of flatlining a little bit, but you can see there's a little curve at the very end of this graph. And you can also see on the right side of the screen over here that it looks like it's being picked up again. And it looks like we're seeing the very early beginnings of this being picked up by the algorithm again for 1, 2, 3, kind of the 4th time. It's really interesting. Another interesting thing is the fact this video is 69% percentage viewed. A funny number. But no. The average view duration for this short is... Well, the short, for the first part, is it's 49 seconds long, which is shorter than the other shorts we've done, and has a 34-second view duration. So most of the short is being viewed by people. The drop-off rate is at the outro again, is what we can expect. So, I think... If you guys agree with me, I think I'm gonna ask staff to nuke all of the outros and just end it when the clip ends, basically. If not, just have like a, yeah, that happened kind of outro, like 2 words maximum. But yeah, you can see it drops off a lot right here. For the most part, people are staying. I mean, you're always gonna see a very gradual decline in the graph when it comes to shorts, just because, you know, people are scrolling away gradually. But for the most part, this is a pretty good looking graph. There's no intense drop downs. This was a good short. People liked it. It wasn't overly long. It was a good 49 seconds. But another interesting thing to note is the shorts feed. It's not really getting promoted in the shorts feed as much. It is 54% shorts feed, as opposed to the other shorts in this project. They're sitting at around 85 to 90% shorts feed. This one is 54. The bulk of it is the suggested videos. And that goes to, I want to say, audience. I want to say audience here. It's also really interesting that it's like 30% female reading this. My channel overall statistics is about 5% female. So it's interesting that this short that's a little bit more sus has a lot of female. A lot of, for my channel at least. You can all notice that 53% are 18 to 24, so it's a little bit on the, you know, younger adult section, which it's a sus short, so it's a little bit more self-explanatory for that, I would say. This is not what I wanted to find, though. I did want to find engagement. This is the funny graph I wanted to look at. 102 hours watch time is good. It's a good number. The like to dislike ratio is also pretty high. 97% likes is good. My channel average is 98.9 likes, which is really good. Thank you. Like the short if you're enjoying. Hello, Emmanuel. Welcome back. So yes. 5%. My DMs are open. Bro, no way. You gotta stop. Where am I trying to find? I'm trying to find content that suggests. I think maybe it's reach. It's reach. Here we go. Okay, here's what I wanted to find. Okay, so the video that is recommending this short the most, the cultured manga short the most, Iron Mouse reacts to Koodle's graduation speedrun. It wasn't that before. It originally was a Numi video, but that's okay. It's currently Iron Mouse. I don't know what these videos are, to be honest, but you know, it's Iron Mouse. She's one of the most popular VTubers of all time, so it would kind of make sense that Iron Mouse would be, you know, a gateway for a lot of VTuber content. Makes sense. We can see down here, though, Shy Lily reacts memes that made Michael Jackson. Shy Lily, she's a little bit on the looter side sometimes, so that could explain why this short is being, you know, promoted to Shy Lily's audience. My own stream is also playing a big role in promoting the short, which is interesting. A big short is being trafficked from holodecks, and Discord and WhatsApp. I don't know who the hell is using WhatsApp in the year 2024, but you know, it's a very interesting percentage of WhatsApp users. Discord is also pretty high. That might just be that it's the VNU Discord is you know, people are clicking it from there. That's possible. But holodecks, I don't really know anything about holodecks.net, to be honest. If you guys know anything about holodecks, feel free to enlighten me. But is it like what is it? You know, I don't know what holodecks is. Europeans use WhatsApp a lot. Oh, Europeans. Interesting. Okay. So maybe this is kind of, I think it was like 60% US. So maybe the Europeans that have found this short have found it through WhatsApp. Interesting. I don't know. But yeah, we have, there's the over here, 5-minute crafts be like is promoting this video. Not really sure why 5 minutes crafts is, but, yeah. Anyways, the reason that we came here is just to look at, the Numi and the Shy Lily, but Numi is gone and Shy Lily is here. We could look at right here, we can see, yeah, just like, generally, there's Onigiri. We have, like a lot of VTuber kind of drama, I guess. There's, here, Shy Lily now legally owns Filion. That kind of implies susness. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it is what it is. It's, Matt Pat retirement. It's a lot of, like, VTuber, like, drama adjacent popular VTubers that are, this short is being recommended to those feeds. So knowing that audience is very important, in my opinion. Is this... Why does this look like it's being layered twice? Something looks funny here. Oh, 'cause it is. There we go. Sorry about that, chat. That was bugging me for a long second. There we go. Anyways, that is, do VTubers read cultured manga? I don't know if there... Let me see if there's any other shorts that I really want to talk about. I think we covered a good bulk of them. VTuber's dad tried Elden Ring, got 3,000 views, which is pretty good for this experimental project, but a little bit less than I was expecting because the my dad playing Elden Ring was a stream that did very well for the channel. So I kind of thought it would translate in shorts views. It did not, which is okay. I mean, it did. 3,000 is pretty good. We can talk about the short that I posted today. It is sitting at, it did not immediately get exposed to the algorithm. It is sitting at a 27 views. So, you know, I think that's, it is the VTuber Plays Scariest Game of All Time. That's sitting at 27 views, I believe, at the moment. It was, or 55 views, actually. And it's, kind of a flat line. But, again, it was posted at 3 p.m. when the stream started, so, it still has time to go up in the algorithm. But, yeah, I will say that if you guys have watched the stream, I would be very appreciative if you, kind of went through the shorts and, watched them, interacted with them, did all that fun stuff. Because, this project took a lot of time and a lot of money. Not from my pocket. So I do want to extend a very, very big thank you to the VNU staff that made this possible. A very big thank you to Patrick, obviously, that sat in very long meetings and told me how many times my short scripting sucked. There's a video that is coming out soon that Patrick read the script and he said it sucked, get rid of it. And I said, no, I want to keep this one because I think it'll do well. And he said, fine, prove it. So I'm very petty. If you see one that comes out about Siri doxing my name, Siri doxing my name, that is my idea. I think it's gonna do decently well because VTuber dox himself is kind of like, it's clickbaity, right? He thinks it sucks. So, you know, it's a lot of like back and forth between that. But again, just want to say thank you very much to the staff that made this possible. VNU is a very tiny VTuber company, right? We're still figuring out our footing when it comes to the VTuber space. So it is so very important that they're trying new things. They're trying things to understand the algorithm, to understand the VTubing space. They're putting money and resources into us as creators. And I'm very, very grateful that they're doing that, you know, because they should, but they don't have to be. It's expensive. They don't have to be dumping in all that time to help us and to learn, but they are. So I'm very, very grateful that we got to do this. And obviously, you guys speak with your actions. So if you want more projects like this in the future, for the other VNU talents, for me, if you want to support VNU as a company, interact with the shorts. Say positive things, say negative things. Just let us know how you feel about the data and what is being presented. If there's a short style that you want to see in the future, you just you know, just like the shorts, stuff like that. And hopefully, if it does well, we'll get to keep doing stuff like this. Because I know at least a lot of staff they want to dedicate more time to doing this as well, right? I will be a diligent hater, don't worry about it. Look, all I'm saying is all engagement is good engagement. It's true, it really is true. Especially when it comes to this experiment, we're just trying to see what works and what doesn't. Even if we're getting hate comments, which I would rather not get hate comments, but even if we are, it is still testing something. And that is the goal. The goal is not to get a lot of views, not a lot of money. It's just to test and to understand things. We're getting engaged? No, you're not. No, bitches. So yeah, anyways, yeah, speak with your actions, like the shorts, interact with the shorts. If I ask a question in the shorts, it would be so very epic if you interacted with that question. One of the shorts is the first time I baked, and I said, let me know a kitchen nightmare of yours to make me feel better about myself. Tell me a kitchen nightmare. Comment on that short. You know, it really does help. And do it less for me, more so for the entirety of VNU as a company so we can keep investing money and resources into this. One last extended thank you to staff for onboarding me on this project. You guys know at this point I am a nerd for data and information. And I also will do anything to test those theories. Yep, I spent a lot of time on this. And I hope you are satisfied with the results, at least somewhat. Yes, good. Good. And this stream definitely wasn't their idea. This is definitely an NDA breaking stream for headlining news. This was not their idea. Ooh, immersion break. Woo! We're going to end this off by finishing my little slideshow that I set up for you guys. So I know, thank you so much for the 4 months of being a trainee maiden Amber. Thank you. I appreciate you very, very much. So we're gonna end off this stream with step number 12. yes, I just did the whole spiel. Thank you, staff, for letting me do this. I have fun. I cry a little bit, but I have fun and I learn new stuff, and I hope you do too. Again, shout out to OOO for the project idea. I was told to credit OOO. I don't know who OOO is. I've never met this person in my entire life. But Maeve, don't get fired. Bro. Woo! Exposing secret project and graphs and data. I will say, I wanted to do a stream like this and I wanted to like make a video on this, but I didn't think staff would let me because it's kind of immersion breaking, right? That it's like we're doing this to test data. It feels a little bit I don't know, it's immersion breaking. But staff was like, we want you to be authentic. We want you to, like, no restrictions. Say whatever you want about this. And I said, okay. And I love just being able to share stuff like this with you guys. And a lot of what we do when it comes to VTube, like being a CORPO VTuber, is behind the scenes. Obviously, because NDA reasons and contract restrictions. Nate, thank you so much for the 4 months of being a Warrior Maiden member. Thanks for sharing and showing all the effort you've put into this. I hope it all works out well. Thank you so very much for your support, Nate. I do super appreciate you. But yeah, typically when it comes to CORPO VTubing, a lot of the stuff you do has to be behind closed doors. So when I was told I could be 100% authentic and honest about all of this and share it all with you guys, it made me very happy, and I think it also looks good, you know, from a viewer standpoint, that at least you guys kind of get a little bit of a glimpse into the fact that we are being invested into and we are trying new things, and VNU really wants to succeed. And regardless, I think that's really admirable that they're trying, you know? I think there are instances where sometimes people don't try. And I'm very grateful to be a part of a company that wants to succeed and wants to figure out how to do that organically. Yes. Good. Cool. So yeah, the Maeve madness. Dude, the numbers, the brainworms. There have been a lot of brainworms, for me at least, from this project, because obviously, in essence, I am hyper-analyzing my own success at the moment, and that can get in your head 100%. You know, it can get in your head. It can kind of give you brainworms. But, I keep reminding myself that even if the shorts don't do well, we're still learning. Even if you fail, or, you know, air quotes fail, if you don't do as well, you're still learning from that. And hopefully VNU can take this data and they can replicate it and they can do good things with it. And I hope that it is good. So finally, we have some miscellaneous ideas. I'm going to jot down some of the stuff that you guys have been telling me throughout the stream. Oh my god, all the tabs are crazy. There's so many tabs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Miscellaneous ideas. So, I think we're going to either completely... Oh my god. Why does OBS do this to me? I'm just gonna make it bigger for you guys so you can actually see what I'm typing. If you guys have any ideas of shorts that you want to see, styles you want to see, feel free to drop them in the live chat right now. I'm just gonna be taking down some notes. Either completely remove or, what's the word I'm looking for? Or greatly reduce outro times. I think the outros are a big problem right now, because I think it accounts for a lot of people dropping off. The questions make people leave, thinking the short's over. Lord Commander, thank you so much for the 1 month of being a Training Maiden member. Thank you. When is your dad gonna debut? I subscribed. Go watch the short about it. I'll watch the short. Here's an idea. Feet stream. Feet. Feet. Yeah, I'll send that to the higher up. I'm sure they'll love that. Oh my god. I want to see some shorts about YouTube censorship. That could be interesting, that we kind of talk about, like, what causes a short to underperform due to censorship. So I guess, like, the Amazon short and why it failed. Kind of like exploring that idea a little bit more. So yeah, they should go by pretty fast. Some of them do seem a little long. Shorts, too long. Make them quicker. Yes, okay. Outros may last 1 second max. Yes, I am agreeing with the consensus of keeping things much shorter. Feet cam, let's go. Bro, some of the, I will say, again, immersion breaks, some of the streams and the content and like the things that I did on streams were done purely for this project. They were done to make shorts out of them. Because I knew I was doing this project for a while before we actually started. So like the Amazon... I'm talking. Shut up. Okay, no, but a lot of the ideas, like the Amazon stream, right? Oh, I could have even done the cake decorating. Oh well, whatever. The Amazon segment of my birthday donathon was done with the idea of being able to make a short out of it. That's how long I've been working on this. Plot twist, the shorts about YouTube censorship all get censored. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. A possibility is looping it with something like, and that's why. Oh, I have utilized looping before, but we haven't done that for this experiment. I like that idea. Thank you, Hosal. Looping shorts. Shorts is endings. And I'm gonna credit you, because I've been told that if we use your idea for a short in this experiment, I will be crediting you. So let's credit, I think RJ was the one that came up with the censorship one. I think, I don't really know how to, I think these were generally kind of my idea. Okay, anything specific, I'll try to credit with you guys. But yeah, I like the looping idea for sure. That's a good one. The Amazon one was shadow banned. Yeah, I'm gonna repost the Amazon one for sure, I think. I'll make it a little bit less vulgar, I would say. Link to channel floating somewhere in the short. We've been doing that with a couple of the first ones, but I don't know if that really played a role. Why don't we do like a watermark in a way? Why don't we have like a watermark to my channel? Watermark to Maeve channel. And that was Ramsey. Just so people kind of know, and people are maybe that share it on WhatsApp know how to find me. So it's where they comfort and motivate the viewer. I don't know if that really falls in line with the clip niche that we're doing, but in the future I could try doing like positive affirmation shorts. I've done a couple of those in the past, kind of in the way of like we did shorts in the past talking about like imposter syndrome and how like feeling like you're not good enough to be in the position that you're in. And me saying you are good enough, you're in that position for a reason, you're awesome. So stuff like that. I'd like to do more affirmations, I guess. Every short already includes a link to the channel, right? Oh, wait, at the very end they do at the very end. Meta streaming related stuff like the chargeback short. Yeah, after this experiment is over with the clipping, I think I'm probably going to go back to doing the streaming advice styled stuff, because I think that added more, right? I said this at the very beginning of the stream, but clips are good for views, not for going viral. I don't think going viral is ever a priority of mine. I just want to make good content and have people see that content. But, you know, that's kind of the quote that I'm going with. That I don't think I will ever go viral if, you know, again, I don't really care about going viral, but if that was the goal, I wouldn't be going viral from these clips. Yes. Good. Yes. Story times. Yeah, we could do here. So after the project, ooh, whoopsies. Let me do after project, more V and U story times. That's Brandon Smigalski. Brandon. There we go. Okay, what is the age bracket that watches and are they watching the shorts? So the age bracket of people that watch my streams is 18 to 34, if I'm not mistaken. The people that watch the shorts are 18 to 24. So it is the younger demographic. Yes. Probably more people under the age of 18 are watching the shorts, but I don't acknowledge them because this is an 18 plus channel to fit with the fact that I am a vulgar person. I would not feel comfortable knowing that people under the age of 18 watch me. I never subscribe for watching shorts. That's interesting because I feel like a lot of people do. I don't personally. If I watch a short that I like, I'm not subscribing to that person unless like it's a really good short. Like I'm gonna like name drop Mr. Beast. Obviously the guy makes good content, right? However you feel, if you enjoy the content or whatever, it is high quality content. So like to the caliber of a Mr. Beast video, if I watch a short to that quality, I would maybe consider subscribing. But a clip short, like a short of a clip, I'm not gonna subscribe. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, I remember subscribing to Rin specifically because of her shorts. Rin is a very special case because the algorithm picked her up and did not drop her. For like every single one of her shorts, she was picked up. I have a little bit of a theory if you have one short that explodes like 500 plus thousand views, that YouTube favors you in the algorithm. So I think for the Rin anomaly, I think she might have just gotten like a short that like hit 1 million views, and then the YouTube algorithm was like, okay, we're gonna promote this person. Rin dominated my shorts page. Yes. And again, she makes really good content, so I can understand why. However, there are also a lot of other people that make really good content that don't hit the algorithm. So why? I will say, my senpai, Amoria senpai, she makes really, really good shorts. I love Amoria senpai shorts. I've literally DM'd her in the past and I was like, I really like your shorts. You make good content, good scripts, good job, good editing. I like it a lot. But Amoria senpai isn't exploding in the algorithm. She gets good views, but she's not exploding to the Rin caliber. So why is that? Why is some good content exploding and others isn't? That is what this experiment is asking. Amora lore is amazing. It really is. It's entertaining, good content. But why isn't it exploding? Yes. If you tell YouTube not to post your subscribers, it'll post out to the non-subscribers. Yes, that's what we were talking about earlier in the stream, that if you tick off the publish to subscriber notification boxes, it lessens your outreach, I guess you could say. I really like Scion's shorts as well. They have good pace and humor to them. Yes, I talked with Scion a little bit about this project. And I was just like, you know, do you have any advice for clipping? Because Scion's content is clipping, but she doesn't do like the narrative. She doesn't do like the intro, outro. She just does the clips. So I was like, you know, how do you recommend like pacing? Do you follow kind of like a general story? Do you just have like funny moments? And I talked with Scion a little bit about that for some advice and ideas. And I think I also asked Cherry like about, you know, the algorithm and stuff like that. A lot of this is just asking questions. It's watching other people's content. It's taking notes. Maybe I can show you guys my original brainstorming rough draft before I actually started scripting, and like when the project was first pitched to me. I have a document of just like this stuff. It's a little bit weird. There's some stuff that you might kind of find weird. But for the sake of authenticity, I will show it to you. So this was the document that I made when I first found out that I was doing the project. So I did research. This is just a little bit of it. We have what shorts do well. Reddit story times, the ones where it's like the Minecraft parkour and just jumping and like, I did this and this. So like story times do well. We have outlandish ideas, the Mr. Beast asks like, I ate 1,000 burgers in one day. Those do well. I did a couple shorts under that style. I tried to learn the TCG in one day. I tried baking a hyper-realistic cake for the first time. Those like kind of bigger outlandish ideas. Emojis and titles kind of seem to do well, but I don't think they really helped me at all. Relatability, like, if you're a Sagittarius, then you do this. Like, I don't know anything about star signs, but like stuff that the viewers can relate to do really well. And then skits, finally. Obviously, I can't really do a skit. I mean, I can, but I'm not a funny person, so it kind of makes it a little bit difficult. But these are like the general shorts that do well. And then VTubing shorts are different. Because remember, the goal of this is to pick up on the VTuber niche and then find another niche that kind of crosses over with the VTuber niche. So what VTuber shorts do well? Well, ones that reference parents. My parents found out this. Referencing money. How much do VTubers make? How much are models? Just money. Money is a big thing. Behind the scenes. Hi, look at the stream title of this. Behind the scenes. So revealing setups, doing stuff like this. This was before I found out I was going to be doing a clipping niche. I was trying to figure out stuff. Of course, we have sex. It always sells. That's just how it is in the internet. I'm not stupid. It's, you know, big booba go jiggle helps. Unfortunately, that's that's just how it is. So it always sells. And then fast-paced, hyper-edited, lots of sound effects, subtitles. That's my research. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to combine an idea from here and then combine an idea from here and make a little niche child. So well-known shorts creators, we have Rin Penrose, obviously. We have Punkalopi. I really enjoy Punkalopi shorts. And then we have Cherry Lupina, who, you know, I chose because she kind of exploded recently. So it's kind of what's trending recently. Because Rin Penrose was... I mean, she's still trending and popular right now, but she exploded a year ago. What is Cherry doing now that exploded now? Right? And then those are VTubers. For when it comes to, I guess, flesh tubers, Ludwig creates a narrative based on stream clips. Slimesicle, I don't know who Slimesicle is, but I found their shorts because I was doing research. Creates a narrative based on stream clips. Usually a challenge. Connor Dog VA. Same thing. Creates a narrative. So, that was like the idea that kind of generated tell a chaotic story, incorporate VTuber, and tell a narrative based on stream clips. That was the child. That was how we figured out the niche baby child of the narrative stream clipping. And then, my keywords, my little like idea of what every short had to follow. Clickbait. I wanted it to be like something intriguing, whether it be a challenge, whether it be you know, this one right here, just something that got the people's attention. Not necessarily lying about the content of the video, just kind of making it seem better than it might be itself. I mean, like this stream, right? My clickbait for this stream was, ooh, breaking NDA, like spilling secrets. It's not that deep, but it is still spilling secrets and still like showing numbers and graphs that people don't typically sell or show. It's you know, it's a little bit taboo, I guess, for a Corpo VTuber to talk about numbers and stuff. So it is like spilling secrets, but I'm not doing anything that I necessarily really shouldn't be doing. So it's a little bit clickbaity, right? Elevator pitch. That was my second keyword. It's like, I'm doing this for the channel. Here's why it's really interesting. Here's why you should watch me. Elevator pitch. Self-explanatory. And then stream highlights. It's, I like the keywords. Pretty self-explanatory, I feel. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start to wrap up. If you guys have any more ideas of stuff that you want to see for whether it be ideas for the current shorts that are going up. Remember, we have a couple more shorts that are going up for the next couple of days, like over a week, I believe, for this project in particular. If you have ideas, you know, whether make this segment shorter, do more with this, be funnier, do, you know, more sus content, whatever you think, you know, let me know, whether it's right now, whether it's in the title or the comment section of this stream. Feel free to let me know. And also after the project, what shorts do you want to see in the future? This was an incredibly interesting stream. I'm glad you liked it. I will be honest, I was nervous for the stream. Everything that I talked about today was pulled out of my butt. I did not prepare for the stream at all. Oh my god, Smog, thank you so much for the thank you for the kind of inside look at shorts production. I will likely never post a short in my life. But it was super cool learning how it all works. I'm glad that you liked it. Thank you, Smog. I really, really appreciate your support as always. Thank you, thank you. Also, Smog, you were one of the top donators for the donathon. All of your stuff is almost done very soon. I promise it's coming. So thank you. But yes. I was worried that the stream would look a little bit sloppy, but I hope you got some information from it. I hope maybe I got some information from it, kind of reaffirming some theories that I had. Just seeing how you guys felt about the shorts and the pacing and stuff like that. It helps. But yeah, more baking. I would be down. One of the original ideas for this project was I wanted to try to learn a new skill every day, which would have been a little bit difficult to pull off. Shauna, thank you so much for the 4 months of being a Warrior Maiden member. Thank you. Lots of good information and analysis. Thank you. We'll make sure a friend of mine watches the VOD. Oh, thank you. That makes me really happy. Again, feel free to take any information you want from those, whether for a friend, for yourself, whatever you want. That's why I did this, you know, just to share the love. Thank you again for the 50 Smog. Holy crap. Thank you so much.
Shorts production. I will likely never post a short in my life, but it was super cool learning how it all works.
I'm glad you liked it. Thank you, thank you. So, yeah, once again, I pulled out everything from the stream out of my butt. I made the slides last night, in part because today I was not going to do the stream. This was kind of unplanned. I had a schedule ready to go with a different game today. And then I was in a meeting with the higher up and Patrick, and they were like, well, what if you kind of talked about the insider, the scoop? And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And they're like, what if you did it in 2 days? And I was like, oh, okay, sure. So, you know, this was very last minute, but I hope you got some information from it, and I hope you know just how hard that I and staff have been working on this for VNU and for you guys. And yeah, very grateful again that I was chosen for this. Thank you for having me. Good, yes, words are very difficult. Astrology shorts on the psychology of all the signs. We could do more relatability. I think relatability would be good. More cooking. More cooking. / challenge adjacent stuff. I'd be down. I think it's funny because I don't know how to cook. So it's like, haha, look at the idiot little VTuber woman. A little neat. The mic is weird. Should be better now. Okay. Ugh, funny ninja girl play hard game. Harder games. Oh my god, Justin, thank you so much for the 50. Oh my god, I'm deeply amused that your intros always have you come up with the bottom of the screen. Oh, come up from the bottom of the screen. Ever consider appearing from left, right, or top? That's kind of just the editor's style. They have me coming in from the bottom. That sounds inappropriate. But, I don't... Do you think that the direction that I come from would play any important role in whether or not people watch or if it's more engaging? Genuinely, from a viewer standpoint, if you see someone come from the left or right or the top, are you more engaged? Don't laugh at that, chat. Don't laugh at from the bottom. Don't laugh. I like when VTubers do dumb little Twitter quizzes. Let's us learn about you. What's a Twitter quiz? I've never heard of a Twitter quiz before. Clip it. Don't clip it. It was a lapse of judgment. Oh my goodness. But thank you again for the 50, Justin. Thank you. Thank you. It makes the intro stale, especially if bringing up multiple shorts. Oh.
Justin Tolentino,
good point.
$49.99
okay.
To master. I'm deeply
switch
amused that your
intro slide in direction to avoid repetitivity. Is that a word? I think so. And that's Justin Tolentino. Thank you, Justin, and thank you again for the 50 so much. Thank you so much. But that's a really good point. It could get kind of repetitive if it's the same movement every single time. BuzzFeed personality tests. That could be interesting when it comes to relatability, to do like a BuzzFeed test, because then also the viewer could kind of play along. I think I want more stuff where the viewer feels more engaged in the content. That's why I enjoy doing the informational style shorts, because the viewer's a little bit more engaged with what's happening versus a clip short where it's just like, haha, funny moment, you know? If you come to the top of the screen, it would give more to your ninja persona, plus it immediately grabs in people, shorts or not. I think the problem with me coming from the top, don't take that out of context, is the fact that it would be really long and feel kind of weird. Let me give you an example. So, this is the beginning of the short. I did this. Do you see how long that is? I have very long legs. So, while that idea, I like the idea of kind of like a ninja coming from the roof, the ceiling, like, hi, like, popping down to see ya. I think if I fully come from nothing to something, it's a very long drag. Like, upside down. I'm just, like, upside down for the duration of the short. Hey, guys! How's it going? Like, I did... That's kind of a cute idea. I don't know if, I don't know. I did this. It would definitely get people's attention. I mean... Oh, Amoria Senpai does that sometimes? Upside down is fun. I feel like that would be good for engagement. Or just, like, not even... Maybe, like, just, like a hook, in a way. Right? Because it's like, you're kind of almost expecting the VTuber to come from the bottom or the left or the right. But if they come upside down, it's like, whoa. I was not expecting that. Upside down, it's cute. It's kind of cute. I don't know if it... Let me write that down. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but, upside down entrance. More engaging. There we go. Just throw it out, right? Right. So anyways, once again, this project is still happening. It is still being posted every single day for the next freaking 13 days or whatever. So, once again, one last final time, I will shill. I'd really appreciate it if you watched the shorts, liked them, commented, engaged with the questions. All that stuff would be really cool. Smoke bomb outro. I think I have a smoke bomb intro for some of them. So yeah, a very interesting project, honestly. I'm glad that you guys found some intrigue in it. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and close off our class for today. What are those objects over there? I don't know what that is. Anyways, not the VTube studio icons. My immersion, it's gone! I did enjoy nerding out with you guys about numbers and algorithms and stuff like that. I hope you got some fun, funky, fresh information from it. I'm gonna stop rambling. Do not go anywhere, because we are going to go ahead and find someone to raid. What do we whip? Who the flip is live? I don't know. I want to do more educational style streams like this. I was nervous for today, but I think we pulled it off. I think I pulled it off. I think I did pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe you guys are like, honk shoe, you know? But, we could raid into Serena. She's doing an ASMR, but I think she's sick. Oh my god, I turned off my ad blocker. We can do Serena. What is she doing right now? Okay, Serena is doing an ASMR currently. Fernando, thank you so much for the 5 on the upside down idea. Just come upside down, do the intro, cut to a clip or animation, cut back to you standing normal. Okay, so like for the outro, yeah, that would be a good idea. At least for like maybe 1 or 2, just to really throw off viewers and be like, whoa, I was not expecting that. I think that's a good idea. Okay, thank you, Fernando. Thanks again for the 5. Lore reworked to ninja teacher. I'm not a ninja teacher. I'm a real aspiring high school girl. Oh, good God. No, I do want to do more educational style streams like this because I think it fits with the lore, it fits with the school theme. Yeah.
Just come upside down, do
thanks for the 5.
Cut to a clip or animation and cut
cool.
back.
I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys on over to Serena Michael. She is from V4 Midai Gen 1. She's a good friend of mine. Serena is one of the funniest people I have ever met. She's currently doing ASMR. I'm just coughing on you, you weirdo. I will tomorrow. We're playing Sons of the Forest. DK is supposed to be there. I don't know if she's going to be there because she made a little mistake on her schedule. Oh, my microphone broke again. No. Okay. But regardless, I will probably be there for Sons of the Forest tomorrow, and then we have a lot of fun stuff this week. So I will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. PST, Sons of the Forest. Thank you for watching and supporting and watching, and bye, guys. Oh, to Eve, everyone. Oh, to Eve. Thank you for the ideas. I will be bringing this up to staff. Yes, good. Let's hope I don't get graduated. Let's do it, guys.